for real.
You fucking up.
Yo, what's up? I'm good.
Yeah.
Squad.
That was Squad. Fucking Squad cast.
Yeah, man. We good.
Yeah, motherfucking Unfamous Podcast. Yo, we back for another week. It's your boy Sean, Mr. NJ Brick City.
This job was good.
It's just Kia, aka Purdy.
Oh!
Pearl. You got Purdy and
Mama Pearl. And we got your boy Osmond out there, you know what I'm saying, Unreal Fiction. And you know, we're back for another episode, man. So we're gonna start this week's episode off. Sorry. How's everybody week, man? Oh, for the people that didn't know, happy belated birthday to Jai. You know, his birthday just passed over the weekend. So, you know, happy birthday, hitting that 4-0. Got the big 40 Glock.
Did you get some 40-ounce bounce?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still a virgin in 2019. I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm trying
Damn, bro.
to be a little bit more cautious with my virginity this time around.
Don't just give it to anybody, G.
Yeah, I'm
You're not a slut out here.
Don't be a...
Look, not a
Look,
male thought.
don't be one. Don't be a Tatiana.
Yeah.
No,
I still have my virginity.
Don't
I
be a
might
Theo
sell it.
whore.
You still got yours?
I said if I still had mine, I might sell it.
Damn.
That Tatiana slapped over it.
Oh, you wild, G. Wow, right. You wild as
I
fuck.
had a good time. I was happy to see y'all. You know, we know what everybody going through. We're happy to see y'all smile and have fun, get some liquor in your life, and like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? We had fun. Had the birthday party, had the fight party, seeing Pacquiao, like I called it, get his ass whizzes and
No.
zipped.
You mean
I mean,
Broner.
the other nigga got his ass whipped.
I beat that boy.
You gotta try
I think that boy.
He
He
did
only
say
got hit in
that
the
boy.
face 300 times, but I whooped his ass.
Yeah. Like, you gotta really be in your own zone to believe you won that fight. Like, that nigga's really his own biggest fan.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at him. He's like, boy, my face beat the fuck out of his fist, bro.
My face fucked it. I had but the shit out his hands, yo.
Yo.
The nigga wobbled like 3 or 4 times and still like, yeah, I won. Like, no, nigga, you almost fell on your ass.
I landed more hits.
Like, what hits did you land?
Yeah, like.
Pacquiao ain't finna lose no nigga no Fashion Nova skirt. I'm sorry.
Fuck out of here, man.
Hell no, G. It wasn't gonna go down like that. I'm sorry.
Nigga, I can't lose to a nigga that let another nigga brush his waves all the time.
That's a lot.
Yeah, he really do that too.
I can't do
Is
it.
somebody on the payroll?
And I'm gonna go beat up the nigga that brush your waves for brushing your waves. You a grown man brushing another nigga hair. Get out of here.
Can't be no.
I don't even let my barber brush my hair. But like, nigga, just cut. You ain't got to brush. Fuck wrong with you? That shit gay, nigga. That shit gay.
It's gay. Oh, God. Oh, no.
But I thank all y'all for coming out. Honest to God.
I gotta be
appreciate y'all.
Yeah, no problem, dog. Look, this what we
I
got.
know we're doing the Super Bowl, so prepare for that. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl coming up.
Okay.
And fuck All-Star Weekend. I'm not doing shit All-Star Weekend. That shit ain't free. I ain't doing that shit. I did All-Star Weekend when we went to Orlando. That shit was fun, but we was like walk around. We went to like a couple parties and shit.
It's gonna be my first one, so.
They're gonna
Well, I ain't never
be.
been,
Like,
so-
if niggas doing something, y'all got something planned.
We're
Like,
doing
yeah,
something.
but
And we still on furlough. I ain't doing shit.
thank you. That's what I'm saying. But going around looking
Nigga,
for shit to do.
I'm doing something.
They got free stuff.
Yeah, they do got free stuff, so.
Watch out, Valentine.
Damn, but okay, never mind.
Yeah, like I said, like it's whatever, yo. If niggas got something to do, we do it. But other than that, me just walking around just looking for shit, like I probably. Cause I did also everything before.
He said,
So,
you had an E40 moment?
nah, that was a burp.
I mean, when you go.
Okay.
You getting hypey?
Oh, here they are.
I can't breathe. Like, what the fuck you saying?
Doing way too much.
I don't give a
I
fuck.
agree.
We lit.
6
So-
people in a room.
My week was it's been cool, you know. I've been I started studying for my next exam. I take that on March the 25th, so definitely doing that. You know, hanging with the roomies. Went to baby shower. Shout out to Joe and his new baby boy.
Congratulations,
Joe
bro.
and Miss Keisha.
Keisha and little
Healthy baby, healthy wife. So that's great. Really happy for them. Went to a Josh birthday party or birthday gathering. That was awesome sauce. Hardly ever get to get, you know, dressed up in God anymore. So that was nice. What else? Yeah, man, just being active. I made a goal to be and kickboxing 3 times a week and yoga at least once a week. And I've been doing good so far, so I'm excited about that. And I had a crazy date. It didn't really last that long. Can't really call it a date per se because I left before the food.
Ooh, you know
was
what?
ordered.
I be feeling sorry.
Let's hold that
you
one.
know.
Let's hold that one.
Like you don't be deserving these stories you have. I'm like, kids.
I love it. I think it's
Hey,
fun.
let's hold that one. I want you to hold on to that moment.
Because I mean,
kinda want us to
for
talk
every
about
weird
this,
guy
too.
that I meet, there's like 5 guys that are great, and you know,
Yeah.
we have a good time, and
So.
some of them stay with me.
Hold on to that story. Because I want us to talk about that. I think we can definitely, we all have had pretty shitty dates. So I kind of want us to talk about that for a little
That
bit.
could be a section.
What else you got, though? As far as, your week was.
Outside of that, that's pretty much it. You know, the goal this weekend is to get some. That's it.
Oh, wait.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Terrell?
I don't feel that bad no more.
Yeah.
My weekend was crappy, but not getting paid, still going to work. But other than that, just maintaining, trying to make some more music.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this new endeavor comes through Tuesday.
That's what's up.
Yeah, bro.
Let's go.
It
Let's
comes
go.
in, man. You know what I'm saying? Be going here, be going there.
Look, I'm not mad at you.
Listen, bro.
Let's keep speaking positive, man.
Yeah.
Then, like, you know what I'm saying? Be
Positive vibes only.
promoting the junk, be going to events,
Yeah.
stuff like that. That's the
Here we
plan.
go.
That's the plan.
Anything else?
Old Tab, she got a job.
That's what's up.
Working hard.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Tabs. So yeah. So other than that, everything's
That's what's
all
up.
right.
And thank y'all for coming to the crib the other day. Yo.
Oh yeah.
That shit was fun, yo.
Yeah, it was fun. Was out there vibing.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I just want everybody to feel like, don't feel like it gotta be an event for niggas and we all to get together. Yo.
No, it shouldn't be. We should all we need to bust up some spades while you bullshit.
We got the beer pong table.
Listen, bro.
We got
I
the
can
spades
cut
table,
into beer
all that.
pong.
We got official beer pong.
Listen,
table.
bro. I can scut.
Let's
That's all
go.
I'm gonna say.
I don't know what scut means.
I don't know what
Okay.
it means
I'm gonna let
either.
your mind wander.
Nigga stupid.
Look.
I'm about to say when my mind wanders, it does not go to a good place. So
That's right.
I like
That's
scut.
fine. I got a dark mind too.
Wild.
Sexual place.
I got a teardrop.
Sexual adventures.
Relax.
Relax.
it's like skeet on the butt. It's good.
Whoa. We'll get back to that one. Go ahead, John. We'll get back to that one.
I was gonna say she was a scummy slut. And she was,
Let's cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. All right. Go ahead, Josh.
my week been. I'm still broke. Still not getting paid, and I'm just going through the motions. Pretty much my life is on pause right now. I got shit I need to do, but I need that bread. So I'm just holding out till one of these motherfuckers open up the fucking government.
Either give the nigga the wall or fucking shoot him.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
do not condone that.
We do not condone that, but I get what he's
I'm not
saying.
saying, yeah, I'm just saying.
So
Shoot him.
right now I'm on pause. Like,
I'm not talking about the president. I'm talking about that other nigga that's waiting on the wall.
that nigga Ronald Hump. That nigga.
Yeah,
Oh,
that nigga-
Ronald Hump. Yo, he a piece of shit.
He be scutting all the time.
Scuts. He be scuts something. Shoot him.
Cut season.
Yeah. Anything else, Josh?
Nah. Not really.
No love interest or nothing going on like that, man?
Nah, I mean.
Ain't no
Nothing.
yammers.
Nah, I ain't got no. Nah, man, I ain't cracked no yeeks yet. I ain't.
You working on something?
I might be working on.
He always working on something.
I'm in the hammer slammer, but you know.
He's got a project in the midst. Oh my goodness.
I ain't got nothing official yet, but you know.
Okay. Look, hey, I got you.
You know.
I got you.
The boy you go to bars working.
Not you go to a bar.
Oh my God.
Sticks, you know.
Not the Yico sticks.
I'm dead.
Oh my goodness. Yo,
Son.
you wild, bro.
I'm
You
wild,
wild
guy.
as fuck, dog.
He go to
Go ahead.
Yeah. This is always been a quiet storm, as you already know.
You know, I'm also one of those people that's struggling for, this government shutdown. But as far as that, my week was good as well. I happened to see Kia at the baby shower. It was interesting, baby shower.
The food was busting.
That food
I didn't get a chance to go.
That food was so good. That food was good.
It was busting?
Yeah,
It was busting.
real good.
Yeah, bro. It was Keisha, Joe Mama, and his stepdad, I guess, in the kitchen. Yo,
some funny shit was like we trying to figure out how to open the crawfish.
Shout out to
he was out here
Keisha's
YouTubing how to
dad.
eat crawfish, though.
Oh.
Hey,
I ain't on no crawfish.
Listen, I did, but I
Twist
thought I
the head
didn't
off.
do it right.
Twist the head off, suck the
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
the name out of it.
I was doing it.
Yeah.
They
You
said
gotta suck it
No,
out the
I'm
back.
sure you gotta do that and
Suck it out the back.
you gotta like
Wait,
you gotta-
Whoa, I didn't do the lip noise.
Nah, so you gotta twist it up, you gotta eat the crawfish butt.
You gotta eat the butt.
Oh,
And you
gotta
gotta
do
suck
like
the
Is
juice
that how it
out
sounds
there.
when you eat the butt? I don't know.
Whoa.
You gotta suck the meat out.
That made me
You sure they call it jawfish?
What, that makes you what?
that's some
That
wet
made me
ass
feel
butt.
uncomfortable.
That makes you pucker up a little
No,
bit,
it
huh?
makes me feel very uncomfortable. I don't know
Now you're
why.
like, no, you gotta be like,
My stomach dropped. Can you
Oh.
not do
Whoa.
That's some wet butt right there. I don't want that.
that? I
you
know.
gotta spit it.
Got it. What? Whoa.
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about what I've seen on these porn.
That's an
Not crawfish,
uncomfortable
it's
feeling.
jawfish.
It's just
Oh, you trying to get another jaw daddies?
Oh, slam.
From crawdads? From jaw dads?
We are on one tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
But other than that, I've been living my life. Wait, we're gonna get paid something this week though.
Yeah, we are. It's supposed to be getting some type of money.
Yeah.
Man, that's if they approve it.
No, that's approved.
Yeah.
They gotta give us that.
Bro, we're just gonna be straight pay. Ain't gonna
Yeah.
be no differential, no holidays.
But is
So
that,
basically, we're not gonna be getting nothing.
is that the government thing?
No, we gonna get
is that the
something.
government or our job doing that?
That's
I don't know.
That's just tear signal.
We ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, but that's it.
Look, anything's better than nothing, though, bro.
After all the taxes and stuff they take out.
That's why you go exam.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, that's one thing that got me so hot right now. Like, you the IRS, y'all not getting paid, but y'all got time to take money out my taxes. Focus on your own fucking tax. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing over here. Y'all look at Trump like, hey nigga, we not getting paid, and let my check slide through while y'all fucking don't
Especially if it's a
keep the
federal
same
work. Y'all should look
energy
out.
with your check and my check,
Let
nigga.
my taxes
I'm still
go.
getting paid. I'm sorry. But leave my fucking shit alone. Taxing me, motherfucker.
Taxes, I need it in my life.
And then I just got my W-2. I'm ready to put my shit in, and I might not get that shit back no time soon. I ain't worried about that. But nigga, y'all leave my
I ain't
fucking.
gonna file my shit till April.
I find my shit immediately. Fuck that.
I ain't getting no money.
I do. I get money every year. I'm a young single man in America with no kids.
Ooh.
I get my
Cheating.
money.
Who you go to?
I don't find nobody kids. I don't trust that shit. I got a homeboy. He got audited. Fuck that.
I did.
Hey,
That nigga ain't get a check
If
for
you
5
gonna do that-
years.
If you're
yo.
gonna do that and you in South Carolina, listen, they can't claim anything above 3 kids. So find somebody with a shit ton of kids, dog.
Yeah, and
Facts.
I'm in
Well,
North
they pay,
Carolina.
but they don't get
Facts.
an increase after 3
I'm
kids.
in,
So.
I'm in North Carolina, and I'm not playing with Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam already, no.
Yeah.
I've seen horror stories.
So
My
somebody
homeboy
needs
just
to
started getting his
bust
checks
one
back.
more out, shorty. I got you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I feel like this. If you let me fuck, I'll claim your kids, yo. So I can say, hey, I'm fucking her, so that should count for something.
So wait,
Because they'll come and ask you, like,
So those kids
you got
call
to
you
show
daddy,
proof that you took care of these kids. I'm like, I've been fucking her mama for a minute, nigga.
so the kids can call
Take
you
care
daddy
of mama, not them kids.
Daddy. Same difference.
You my dad.
Wait, did we
Until
ever
after
get
this
to
check
Sean?
clear. Goddamn.
Oh yeah, Sean,
Oh, yeah.
what you got going on?
I'll wait for this fuck face to finish. Talking about claiming other people's kids.
No, I'm not doing it.
Oh. Whatever
Fuck that.
works
I'm
for
scared
you.
of that shit. I'm scared of Uncle Sam. I've seen horror stories. But go ahead.
I seen it so much. Nah, man, my week was pretty good, man. Got to go to John's little get together. I enjoyed myself as usual. Whenever there's liquor involved, I'm there. I won some money that day too from the UFC fights. So I won like $28. I'm like, shit, that's cool. Only put $1 in, so that works.
But you can always call them fucking fights. Every time I watch the UFC, I'm like, I know Sean probably called them.
Josh should tell you what I did. That shit fucked Josh's head up too. I'm gonna get to it in a second, but me and T, we good. Doing what we do, having fun and all that shit. We went to Lucky's over there. Like that shit is like. Remember when we first went there, John? Like it was nobody really in there. That shit be lit now.
Yeah, it's a date spot.
Yeah, of course, definitely. And just to let you know, they opened up a Sabor Latin Grill right around the corner from it.
Oh, all right.
Yup. So it's uptown now. I mean, shit. If it wasn't closing at 10, I was gonna go there right now while you bullshit. So, but yeah. But I mean, everybody else talked about the shutdown. I don't want to talk about the shutdown anymore. I mean, it is what it is. It's happening. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to, be okay right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to rub it in or nothing like that, guys. But I'm just good right now. But it's just one of them situations. I feel like if we keep dwelling on it, it's not going to get any better. So let's just try to have fun while we can, I guess. That's why I'm like, let's all pull our money together and just start doing shit. We don't have to, always go out and do stuff. But, we can have, card night or something like that. Or we can, all play the game or something. You know what I'm saying? We could do a little date night shit at somebody's crib or something. Have little games and all that shit. So, these are just ideas I'm thinking of.
But I'm always
trying to have a date night.
What?
I'm always about people coming through, hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Just having fun, like especially the winter. I don't really like being in the streets. I hate the winter.
I hate being cold too.
Me too.
I concur. You a Florida nigga. You hate everything about cold weather.
I like the sun.
I like the cold.
I don't know what to say about y'all niggas, but whatever.
I really don't.
I don't know. But yo, let me let Josh tell this quick little story real quick.
What quick little story?
So when we was watching the fights, because Josh just said like, yo, when we be watching the UFC fights, like I be knowing everything that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what's going on, I can call this shit. Like I can. You would think I'm a fucking commentator out there. So we watching this fight, right? And the whole time I'm like, yo, he need to go ahead and do this. I'm like, yo, he about to do da da da.
What was that fighting again? I forgot.
That was Donald Cerrone and somebody.
Yeah.
So the motherfucker, I was like, yo, he about to go ahead and throw the left, the right, da da da, head kick and all that shit, right? And this is before any of this was happening. He does it, and Josh is just kind of looking back at me like how the fuck do you know this? I'm like, I know how to fight. Like I can see holes in the game. Like I see what's going on. Like I know what's going on. I know what you should do in these situations. Called the fight from start to finish, and this nigga was like, yo, son, you really know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah,
Like,
I ain't gonna lie. That nigga be knowing some shit. He like one of them motherfuckers you watch a movie with and act like they ain't seen it before and then tell you shit that happened before it happened.
Oh, I do that also.
Yeah, see.
You know
I do that shit all the time.
I can't watch a movie with this nigga.
You know what though? Like Josh sister be doing that.
No, my sister be wrong as
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
She be like, this gonna happen, that, and this, that. I already saw the movie and be wrong as fuck. Like, did she come out? What happened? Everything you said was gonna happen? None of that happened.
None of that happened.
You were wrong on everything you said. Even when you use a period, you should have used a question mark. Cause all that shit was wrong. Punctuation and everything was wrong.
Who comes out with a job?
Everything you could have been wrong was wrong. You got zero fucking right about everything you said that happened.
But yeah, he called the fight. Like we was watching this shit and
it was
exactly how it went down. He was like, this is what's gonna happen, or this is what he needs to do, and this.
So why I'm just finding out about Ismail, what's his name, the kickboxer?
Who?
His name is Israel something.
Oh, you're talking about Israel Adesanya.
Yeah.
You're talking about the black dude.
Yeah,
that name is nice.
I'm just finding out about him. Like Christian just put me on. Like son is nice.
Son.
That nigga was sleeping niggas.
You know why? Because you haven't been watching that shit with me lately. That's
True.
why. Because we used to. That was our thing. We were like when we was in Miami and shit. We'd go ahead and watch the fights. This is all we did. And then a job like, yo, so tell me about this dude, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, this is this, and that. This guy does this. He's known for this, whatever. He's going to probably do this, and that. And he's like, oh, shit, like that nigga did that. I'm like,
yeah. That nigga's nice.
Israel Adesanya, he's supposed to be fighting
Spider.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good fight. I'm going to watch that shit, too.
Definitely
I'm off
watching that shit.
That's on the 9th of next month, so I'm watching
and
it.
who gets it for free?
This guy.
We ain't got to worry about going to Buffalo Wild Wings and finding a seat.
We ain't gonna talk about that shit.
And all that bullshit.
They food is
Niggas
trash.
come to
I'm
the
sorry.
fucking crib.
Damn, bro.
Bro, they food is trash. When we was there at that time in Rock Hill, she ordered like the sampler shit, right? She had like the hot wings, right? Them shits tasted like cardboard or something. Like they had no fucking flavor. Like it was hot, but it had no flavor. Like, how is this
wild,
hot?
spicy for no reason?
It's just spicy for no reason. There's no flavor. So I'm like, you at least gotta have some flavor in this shit.
That's
shit
gotta
trash.
Gotta be right here, because here, gonna be busting, bro.
Nah, I'm not gonna.
I'm not a fan of any franchise. Like, I like going to mom and pop places.
Hole in the walls are the best places.
Like Wing Bones in Rock Hill.
Yeah,
they've been there.
We went.
Yes,
yeah.
Yo,
like Wing King. Y'all been to Wing King?
Yeah, well, Wing Bone and Wing King used to be the same.
Yeah,
they were owned by the same people, but the owners got a divorce, and so the wife took one and the husband took the other.
So pretty much what you had at Rock Hill is the same thing.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Them shits be good.
Son.
So we already got that set up. The UFC fight. Any event that we want to watch, we watch at the crib. So.
Super Bowl Sunday. We're doing that at your crib.
Yep, we're doing Super Bowl.
Okay. Kia, do you partake in the Super Bowl parties?
I'm either going to be with my mom or I'm going to be studying. Her birthday is February 2nd.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to, Kia's mom.
Yay, Mommy.
Mama Kia.
Happy birthday.
She's going to be 55.
Really?
Yes.
What? That's what's up. She's still out here killing the game, probably.
It's a little weird, but she is.
It's a little weird.
I mean, yeah, like she work at this gas station part time, and this manager be bringing her food and shit. Like he be bringing her.
I'm sorry.
You're trying to get in.
How your mama look? Let me see. Let me see these pictures. I'm serious.
You born
55 is not old no more.
No, it's really not.
I don't have a picture of my mother.
Why not?
Yeah, she was born in 64.
My dad was born in 64.
Yeah.
My mom was born in 63.
He was born January 29th.
I'm not trying to be a creep. I was
I mean, she slim, thick, little booty on her. You know what I'm saying?
She got the mama booty. Hey, shout out to Kia mom.
She my mama.
You got the mom cheeks. That's what's up.
We are. I mean, all the women in our family are like
and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Y'all from the low country. All the women out there look like they
saltwater raised, cornbread fed.
Hey, that's what I like. Eating that grits in the morning.
That's it. Got to have you some grits and salmon patties now.
Eating that butts meat. Yeah. What's up?
Butts meat.
Liver munch?
I know you know what butts meat is. Stop it. Stop it.
You don't eat no liver munch?
No, that's nasty.
You bugging. Liver munch good as
liver
fuck,
mush is disgusting.
Ew.
I never had liver mush, and I don't want butt meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called butts meat, not butt meat.
Yeah, it's butts meat.
Get it right.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know.
I ain't had butts meat in a minute. I got to call my mama and tell her to make something.
So I had some pimento cheese today. Like, it's been a while since I had my grandmother make some.
Pimento cheese.
Yo, that shit was good. Like, that shit was good.
It makes me
Let's get to the list. We fucking
fuck the list. We gonna talk about what's the name?
No, there's a few things on our list I want to talk about.
No, we'll talk about it, but I wanted to start off really with okay, you said you had a bad date.
Oh.
I want to talk about it. I don't want us to all kind of talk about our little bad dates.
So let me just say, I've only had this is probably the worst date I've ever been on, but I've only had like 2 bad dates.
So worse than the last one you told us, when the nigga.
Well, the last one, the first date was actually fine. It was the communication afterwards that fucked it up for him. But this was like off the top, I walked away. So yeah, we were supposed to meet for lunch, just like coffee and stuff at Starbucks on Sunday. No, I lie, on Monday. So he had to cancel, push it back to 7 p.m. like a dinner time or whatever. So he was like, well, to make it up to you, we can go wherever you want to go. It doesn't matter. So I was like, all right, let's go to Max P Shop. Shout out to them. I love their food or whatever. So he was like, wow, I mean, you don't want to go to Ruth Chris and I was like, listen, I like to eat. So if you stick around, you gonna spend money. But today I want Max P Shop.
You ain't shit.
Well, listen, hey, I don't ask him.
If he's offering, yeah.
I don't ask
offering out Ruth Chris, so.
But I didn't have a taste for Ruth Chris. I wanted Max P Shop. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying he's offering it out, so.
Yeah. Yeah, when I go out to eat, I'm not ordering more than what I can pay for, so.
Okay.
If I want Ruth Chris, I get it. But anywho, so yeah, so we're supposed to meet there. Get ready, get dressed. I'm on the way there. He texts us like, hey, I'm going to be 20 minutes late. I'm like, word, I always leave late anyway because I like to arrive after the guys. So I was like, word. So we're supposed to meet at 7:20. I'm pulling into the parking lot. At 7:14, I'm on the way. He texts me, are you at the restaurant? I didn't respond. I don't text and drive. I'm real strict about that. So I tried calling, got no answer. As I was pulling into the parking lot, he calls. He was like, hey, where are you? And I was like, I'm at the restaurant. And he was like, well, I just walked in and I didn't see you. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going in. Like, it's 7:20. You know what I'm saying? That's what time you was going to be here. So he's like, okay. I was like, all right, cool. So I walk in, didn't see him, call, text, no answer. I'm like, all right, that's fine. So I went to get my car. I was about to leave. As I was leaving, another guy was standing out there. I don't even remember his name. But he was like, hey, you look familiar. Do I know? Like, trying to talk to me. And I was like, yeah, I ain't really in the mood. Like, I'm trying to go find some food. Leave me alone. Like, I'm steadily walking away and he's still talking to me. So he finally gets the hint. He leaves. I get in the car. The guy calls me and he's like, I just watched you sit outside. I just sat inside of my car and watched you talk to a guy for 3 minutes. And I was like, okay. So are we meeting or not? Like, I don't understand what the issue is. Girl. So he was like, yeah, that's fine. I'll be back in 3 minutes. So I guess he got upset and he left when he saw me talking. I don't know. Whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Hold on. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna pass judgment. It's cool. So we get back into the restaurant. He gets there. We're sitting down and he was like, I just got to get some things off my chest. I'm like, all right, cool. What's up? Like, I'm really trying to be a better person. So I try to have a positive outlook on people until they show me otherwise, for sure. So he goes, I just got 2 things I want to address with you. The first one is, if you say you're going to be somewhere at 7, then you need to be there at 7. I was like, sir, we agreed on 7:20 after you said you would be late. So he was like, no, we agreed that I would be there at 7:20. There's no reason that I should have gotten here before you. So I'm like, at this point, I've already decided that this is going to be the last date because we're not on the same page. So I was like, okay, well, what's number 2? This man came out of his mouth and said, if I'm paying for the meal, you don't need to be talking to no nigga ever, whether I'm there or not. My jaw dropped. Like, I was like, this has to be a joke. Like, I'm looking for Ashton Kutcher. This has to be a fucking, like, this is but it got to be a TV show because I've never met anyone this crazy in real life. Like, I see people like that on movies, but never in real life and never up front. Like, why would you present that as your first? So I was like, you know what? I said, I don't think this is going to work. I know that you're new to the city. Feel free to enjoy the food. It's great. I'm just going to go. And I just left. Because I felt like he was too crazy to engage with. Yeah,
that wasn't even worth your time.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Where do you meet these lesbian ass? Are you on Grindr? Are you meeting all these bitches? I'm not. These niggas enjoy cock, yo. Why the fuck would you?
I was like, when I left, I called my roommates and I was like, listen, I'm probably gonna stop at, because we have a close friend of ours that lives off exit 90, and I was like, I'm probably gonna stop in that area first because I honestly thought that he was like legit crazy, like homicidal crazy.
This nigga said,
so I just didn't want to.
If I pay for the food,
you don't need to be talking to no other niggas.
You don't need to be.
Nigga, that's insecure as fuck.
Wild. That's very insecure. See, that's a nigga who try to hide behind his money, but really he a lame. He try to use his money.
As soon as he said Roof Chris, I said he a bitch ass nigga. He trying to show her I can pay for whatever. So
or
Roof Chris,
or he'll be like, I paid all this money for this food, so you should be fucking me tonight. I can see him saying some dumb shit like that.
Some shit like that. Like, if I pay for the food, you shouldn't be talking to other niggas. Nigga, we didn't even have a meal yet.
You ain't even pay for shit.
What's wrong with you? Y'all didn't even get appetizers or the water.
I left.
He didn't even pay for it yet.
No, they didn't even get the water with the lemon.
No.
Or the straw.
They didn't even get the bread, bro.
And I love Max Feed Shop Hush Puppies. Them shit be bustin'.
And he's right now telling his homeboys like, yo, these bitches out here tripping, son. Like, I was about to buy the bitch Roof Chris. She ain't even want none. Then I seen her talking to some nigga like, son, oh my God. I want to call you the F word so bad, yo. Yeah. He deserves that.
We can't say it. But it rhymes with maggot.
But he deserves it. He
rhymes with maggot.
And even gay people like, yeah, that nigga's a wild fag right now.
He said it anyway.
I can bleep it out.
Like, yo.
I mean, I had already questioned because we had been conversing and he was kind of like, well, you know, typical, how long have you been single? And I was like, it's been 5 years. And he was like, wow, that's a long time. Why so long? And I'm like, I like being single. Like, this shit is fun.
Because you niggas enjoy the taste of cock. That's why.
So anywho, when I asked him, he said it had been 8 months, and I was like, damn, that's a little short. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened or whatever. And apparently, you know, he had recently gotten out of the Air Force, but while he was deployed and in the Air Force, a young lady he was dating messed around.
Why.
Yeah. So I was like, you need to go see somebody. You need to go talk about this.
The chair force.
You're affected. Like, you need a counselor. But yeah, I just left. Some people, like, if I didn't feel like, I seriously felt like I could have been in danger had I engaged, so that's why I left. Otherwise, I would have sat there and read his ass for filth. But
it's funny to me. These niggas are just talking themselves out of any chance of ever fucking.
I'm glad you're here. I really am, because she sees the bullshit that women go through, and I think people need to know these stories and hear these stories. Because there's some fuck niggas out there that's not getting the recognition they deserve as fuck niggas, yo.
Yeah.
Just because he probably got a little bit of bread and a nice car and he's doing well,
but that's
people
what
probably think like,
me.
oh, you're a fuck nigga with a little bit of bread.
That's what baffled me. I was like, bro, for you to be this bold in the beginning, who the fuck did you pick up like this? Like, who was like,
what kind of car you drive? Did you have a...
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I don't, stuff like that. Like, I've never been impressed by, I drive this, I buy this, I got.
No, I was just asking because, it's like, let's say he did have a luxury car, a nice car. He might try to use that to, you know, usually a lot of guys who drive cars like that and try to, like I said, they try to hide behind their money and think that women supposed to fall at their feet because they drive a nice car and got money. So that's why.
First of all, let me just say, the wealthiest man that I've ever dated, who I'm still currently dating, like, he gets paid very well, doesn't even own a car because he feels like it's a waste of money. So,
damn.
But he also lives in a city. He lives in a city, so he can walk public transportation. Like,
the city here or the city somewhere else? Oh yeah, if you live in a big metropolis, like I understand.
So that doesn't really impress me.
Like in New York, you don't need a car.
Hell no, you definitely don't need a car.
You can hop the train with a bitch. They be like, you hop the train, okay.
Yeah, they be with it. If you got a car, they be like, oh my god.
I used to tell chicks in high school, meet me at the train station. We used to use that fucking train passes in high school. Like, fucking, hey, buzz me in. Fucking fuck that. I'm not walking to your project, to your building, and get jumped by 20 bloods. Fuck that. Meet me at the train station.
Yo, them niggas be like, yeah.
Them niggas will try you like, yo, who you here to see? Like, especially if they want to fuck her and you got her, you like, yo, nigga. Nah, you not taking my pelly, nigga. I'm advancing, nigga. Fuck
nah, B. Yo, run your pockets. You like, what? What happened? Run your pockets, B.
I can talk about my little date I had.
Yeah, go ahead, son.
Yeah,
Oh, what up, Key? Were you done with yours?
Yeah, that was it. I left. That was it.
Go ahead, man. I feel like after that, I was gonna say after that we can talk about bad dates we had.
This like, it was okay. This is my thing. Mm-hmm. We going to meet each other, talk, da da da, and she don't like a woman. Oh, I don't know where I wanna. Shut up. Meet me in Noda. Now all of a sudden, I go pick her up. We go to Noda. We chilling. And she's like, my friends told me to go to Bordeaux, the little
the little Cajun joint.
I'm like, really? Now you're gonna try to order some dumb shit that you don't even eat. We could easily just go to the bar, talk. Like the bar we went to, I was gonna take it, where you play the games and shit and have fun. We on a date, we talking blah blah blah. Oh, she asked the waiter, what do you recommend? What do you think he recommend? The most expensive shit on it. I'm like, really?
Every server knows that you do that. Like, you have to.
You gotta look at her.
And I look at her like,
this
for real?
So you gotta look at the waiter like.
And the shit was like $15. I got the bread. I don't mind.
Yeah.
But don't be trying shit on you wouldn't buy on your own.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you want to experiment and try shit. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So
that's my rule though.
She like, all right. So what's your drink? What's your drink special? We got half price mojitos. We like, all right, cool. Let me get one. I'm dumb. I said, like, how much is the original price? So blah blah blah. It was cool. So I get the check. And me complaining about this. Now people are like, oh, you cheap. No. Like, no, it's not about being cheap. It's about respecting. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like, say I didn't have it. Bitch, I'm running. I can run. I got sneakers on. You got heels. They're gonna catch you. God damn it. Ow. And I drove, bruh. And I drove. You didn't even drive. I told you to drive. You don't want to drive, cool. You might have to wash dishes tonight if this don't turn out right. So the bill came out to whatever, like, it was cool or whatever. It was like $50. I got like a $5 tip, $50. But my thing is like, yo, don't be ordering shit just because it's. And then that's not even the worst part. This is the worst part. I order my food, she order her food. Oh, let me get some of yours, bitch. Then I'm paying for all. I should be eating your food. I'm paying for this shit. She on my plate. Oh, let me get a piece of this. I'm looking at her face like that shit is annoying as fuck, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind eating off my plate, but I'm like, yo, you just doing this just because you see I ordered some other shit and you didn't. I said, well, let me get some of your shit and just scrape that shit on my goddamn plate.
Why didn't you? Isn't it the point of getting something new? Everybody get something different so you can share?
No, women do that shit to be annoying. Either we order the same shit, women be like, oh, let me get one of your shrimp.
Okay.
You got enough shrimp on your goddamn plate. Why I need one of your shrimp?
We coordinating. I'll be like, listen, if I get this, you gonna get this? And then we can try.
I ain't gonna lie.
And then the whole...
for me, I don't have to worry about that.
Because you got a girlfriend. Fuck out of here.
No,
this I don't care about your happy relationship. Nigga, fuck out of here.
She don't need
it was
episode is over.
It was a good day. I had fun. I enjoyed it. We actually talked, but like the whole night she talked about like wild depression shit. Like I don't want to. Like I mentioned, I had diabetes, and I said, "Oh, my brother died. Her died." I'm like, bitch, that's not date talk. Like I'm trying to talk about.
I mean, diabetes isn't date talk either.
No, that, you know what I'm saying? Like she talk about wild fucking. Like I didn't say like, "Oh, I got diabetes," bitch. Like it was impressive. It just happened to come up. And she was like, yeah, my brother died, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, depressed as shit. I'm like, I'm ready to go the fuck home.
Damn, so you can't have a regular conversation? Like, I'm going to the bathroom. Like, I got shot 3 times last time. I went to the bathroom.
I want to talk about date shit.
Simple shit.
I'm like, oh my God. Yo.
Like, you're like, yo, how was your day? I had 5 miscarriages. Like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, yo, can we walk into this?
Right.
Mind you, I've had that happen to me. I'll tell somebody about that one day later on in life, but that's happened.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But the shit was alright.
But it lasted 5 hours, so we had a lot of time to talk.
Yeah. My experience is, well, I don't really go on dates like that.
What you do? I'm curious about you guys.
I don't do dates.
I'll be doing too much.
But the last day I remember that went kind of crazy. It wasn't crazy. I didn't know that it was bad until after the fact. And this is with a friend that Sean knew before his relationship, and she came. This is when I had remember when I had my old crib. Old girl that you knew, this before T, so don't.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So she picked. So hold up.
Before T,
No. Shout out because it was one of my homegirls.
Yeah.
Like it was just one of my homegirls.
Yeah,
Shout out to my homegirl Molly.
Yeah. So she came over to the crib. We all kicking in the shit. And you know me. Where your homegirls at? Pick me up on something.
And she was like, oh, I got you.
Yeah. She was like, I got you. She went through like 3 different homegirls. Like, nah, I ain't gonna pitch you on her. I ain't gonna pitch you on her. So finally she came to some chick who was her homegirl. She like, I pitch you on this chick right here. So boom. Set it up. We send pictures. We like what each other see. This, that, and the third. So we set up a date to go to Tijuana Flats up there in University. Like with like a Mexican, they got some good food. It's pretty good food. We go up there and we talk, we kick it, we get to know each other. She tell me about her, I tell her about me. Why she's single, and it was just a normal, cool date. So I thought, then it comes time to pay the bill. She says, "Oh, I got it. I'll cover, basically I'll cover my half." And I was like, okay, it was like $10 on her. And I was gonna have mine, but I was like, okay, shit, you gonna pay yours, I'm gonna pay mine. Like we ain't really established. This is our first time meeting, and really we haven't really even talked on the phone. We kind of like texted, like light texting. We haven't really built up no rapport prior to the date, so we didn't really know each other. So it's kind of like we meeting, kind of like friends, like a friend. Like we meeting, we just filling each other out.
Yeah.
So she paid for her food, I paid for my food. I'm thinking everything cool. She didn't say nothing about, oh, that's fucked up, why you ain't pay for my food, or that's not gentlemanly like, or niggas I fuck with don't do that shit, or whatever. So I didn't think nothing of it. We leave the spot, and we still talking when when I'm walking back to the car, we still talking like, yo, let's do this again, let's da. Mind you, I'm gonna be honest with you, she was cool, but she wasn't really my flavor like that. Like, it wasn't nothing major. Like, I mean, I just thought she was a cool chick. Cause she was like, she was about her business or whatever. So I'm thinking everything cool. So I'm still like, she leave, I leave. And I'm kind of like texting her after that. She ain't really responding like that. And then come to find out, I talked to Sean. He was like, yo, how about old girl Molly told me her friend mad at you because you ain't paid for her food. I'm like, what? What you mean? She like, yeah, she said you should have paid for her food and all. I'm like, we had an understanding at the place that you wanted to pay for your shit and I was going to pay for my shit. She thought I was supposed to. She wanted me to be like, oh, baby, don't even worry about it. I got it.
Oh, I don't play those kinds of games. I can pay for my food, but I will never volunteer to do so. That's
right. If she would have never said nothing, you would probably just pay for it.
Right. So she wanted me to step up to the plate and pay for her food, but I'm like,
ain't no plate to be stepped up to.
When you see them memes and they be like, when they ask who's the check going to and the person isn't, that's me. Like, if I don't care if it's a first date or whatever, like, unless you say I ain't got it, I'm gonna assume you got it. I'm not volunteering to pay for shit.
Right. That's
what he's talking about.
But it wasn't a problem for me to pay for the food.
But she volunteered.
Right. Yeah, but she tried to do the reverse psychology play on me with the whole, I'll act like I really want to pay for it, but I really want you to.
So I want to say, I don't like when people play those. This is just me personally, just because I'm a straightforward person. I don't like when people play those kinds of games. I feel like it would have made more sense for that to be a conversation while you guys were eating. So, do you normally pay for your dates? You know what I'm saying? Like, just let it be a conversation. Why you? I mean, because now you mad because
nobody's reminding.
And she not only is she mad, but she don't even come to me like an adult and be like, "Yo, I didn't appreciate that." I could have been like, you know what, my bad. I'm apologize. Next time we go out, it's on me. But she didn't even give me that chance.
This is what happened too. This is a little aftermath from that, because my homegirl hit me up. She's like, nah, I ain't fucking with her no more after that. She's like, cause that's fucked up. Don't try to shit on him. She's like, yo, you should have told him if you had a problem with that, but at the same time, y'all already explained what it was. She started fucking with her off of that. I was like, oh, that's wild. She's like, cause that's fucked up. She's like, that makes me look bad. Like, the fuck, what type of person am I to have, putting your friends on, I guess people who ain't about their business. But it is what it is.
But me, I feel like whenever a female offer to pay, I feel like that's them showing me like, yeah, I don't fuck with you like that. Like, so
that may be a valid point.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? That homegirl, the story he about to tell, check out, we went out, had fun, was chilling. No, this is the time before. And we went out, all right, check came, and she put out her money. I'm like, nah, I got it. She's like, nah, I'm like, no, I got it. And I told her at the end, I was like, yeah, like, I understand you're not feeling me like that. I said, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And that's why I feel like, no, she's like, no, I just like that, pay for my whole thing. I'm like, no, like, you're paying because you, so now it's like a message like, yeah, don't expect no pussy or nothing like that. Like, I don't say you're not fucking with me, but I'm not, if I invite you out, I'm going to pay. That's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But here's my thing, though. Even if that was the case and she wasn't feeling me, don't pay for your shit and then talk shit about me afterwards. Like, you could have left it at that. Like,
I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, I'm just saying, like, but if that was the case and she felt like, oh, I don't really like him, I'm not feeling this, okay, you pay for your food, I pay for mine, and we can leave it at that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to try to shit on me and shit like after that. Like, that was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I just thought that was stupid and corny to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit we could have talked about as adults and squash that whole thing aside. But you trying to go behind my back and talk shit, and it's like, your homegirl see through your bullshit anyway. Yeah. That's why she ain't fucking with you, because she know you was wrong. Like, so
bitch.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What about y'all two? Y'all got any bad dates or no?
You better shut the fuck up. You got a girlfriend, man.
Better be real careful what you say.
Goddamn thing.
I'm checking dates.
Ain't no bad dates with quiet storm.
I don't know.
Okay then.
I don't know nothing.
Thank you.
I'm good.
Smart niggas.
I mean,
you don't mean shit. Shut the fuck up.
Listen. I don't really. If I already know it's gonna be a bad day, I don't even talk to the girl in the first place. So.
I mean,
but you were able to tell that shit before it happened.
I guess.
No, you can't.
Nah, not really.
I mean, you really can. Because if that was the case, then all of us would be with the person we supposed to be with. That's how I look at it. Because if you can tell, then you would know. Like, all right.
I've had a fucking horrible dates.
So I've had
bitches that I was fucking.
Look, I've had plenty of horrible dates. I've called y'all niggas and told y'all about my horrible dates, yo. Them shits is, yo, when I say horrible, let's not even talk about the dates. Let's just say, like, I've had horrible situations with joints. Like, yo, they'll hit me up on some fucking type shit, and then that shit just never, like, it happened, but it'd be some odd shit that happened. You'd be like, yo, what the fuck just happened?
Right.
Like, I was talking to Josh when I was living in Greenville. Yo, like, every other week, I'm like, yo, something's wrong with these motherfuckers down here, dog. These chicks is weird as fuck, yo. Like, they just being weird as shit. But, the one date that I could say that was a bad date for me is when I was living in Miami. It was me, a Jai, right? So, we went out for St. Patrick's Day. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? Nice little night. And the same...
Should I go to Flanagan's?
No. Nigga, I'll tell you where I went to. Let me finish, motherfucker. Shit. But, the same joint that he said that, you know, he was speaking to, you know what I'm saying, kind of hanging out with, kicking it with, like, you know, we hit her up, was like, yo, we out and about, why not come out? Cool. So she's like, all right.
She always hit me with the, no invite.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I told her where we was at, and she brought her homegirl. Right,
so before that, we had Fat Tuesdays. And Fat Tuesdays was, you know, out there drinking, all that. We seen these two bad Trini joints, yo.
We was in Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale Beach. Yeah, that's
Like
what
Hollandale?
Hell yeah.
Nah, we was in Fort Lauderdale. We was in Las Olas.
Okay,
So-
I know what's up.
So we see these two bad Trinidadian joints. Like, they bad as shit. Pretty, like, they look like they straight Indian while you bullshit.
Yeah, I had a girl I went to school with that look like that.
So, you know, we vibing, drinking, you know, I'm in the moment. So I'm not even caring, you know, we shots, all that shit. So we eat, you know, drinking, whatever, and then the joints, they show up. So, you know, I already know the joint that Ajay speaks to because, you know, we all knew each other. Her roommate, I'd never seen her before. So I see her, I was like, all right, man, you know, she all right. Again, that's not my cup of tea, but it is what it is. I'm not judging her. I'm not saying she's ugly. She just wasn't my cup of tea. Like, she was a pretty girl, but she just wasn't, it wasn't something I was into. And it was weird because we ended up going to some little restaurant, wherever it was. I can't remember the name of that shit. But they had, like, the tables that was almost like a...
They were like swings.
They were like swings. It was weird. Like, you sit at the tables, it was like a whole booth type shit, and it would go lean back and
on this
forth.
side, it was a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Two sit on one side, two sit on the other.
Yeah.
And y'all just push back and swing.
Yeah,
Shit
it was dope.
like dumb fun.
Yeah, it was actually dope.
And you drunk as shit.
Was
so.
that here?
No, that was in
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
So, you know, the conversation that the two young ladies were having, it was weird because she was saying shit like, "Oh, I don't fuck with Mexicans. I hate Mexicans." Da, da, da. I was like, "Yo, this conversation."
She's from like
Los Angeles,
from South, like she's from Compton. Compton.
So I was like, "Wow."
She got jumped by some Mexicans, so she don't like Mexicans.
Yeah, and I was like, "Wow, this is pretty terrible." Because then the chick was like, her friend was like Spanish. She was Honduran or some shit like that. I was like, "Well, that's weird." But I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "That's kind of weird." But I'm like, "All right, whatever." So this is the one thing I'm sitting there like, I think, and this was right when I was just growing my beard too. Like, I had the fresh new growth. I didn't even know nothing about growing a beard. So they had jokes that night, like, "Oh, I see you out here with your struggle beard and shit." I'm like, I'm gonna take that. Like, it is what it is. I'll take it. I had the struggle beard at first, yo, for real.
That furlough beard?
yo, facts. That's exactly what it was. So, you know, we're at the restaurant, and again, I've never said anything about paying for anybody's shit because I'm like, we just all chilling. I don't know you. This is not really even a date. We're just all just hanging out, chilling. Bill comes around. I'm like, she's like, "Oh, you got me?" I'm like, "All right, I got you on that one. Fuck it, I'll take that one."
Wait, hold on, let me intervene. My homegirl pulled the same shit when she was like, "Oh, I pay for my meal." I'm like, "Cool, you gonna pay it this time? Fuck that, I ain't get no ass."
So I'm like, I got it, because it wasn't that much anyway. I mean, altogether, both of ours came out to like $30. So I was like, I ain't worried about that. We ain't had that many drinks, and they had a lot of specials that night anyway because it was St. Patrick's Day.
And we had the bottle in the car.
Oh no, because we ended up going to get a bottle.
Yeah.
So we leave from there, like, "Oh, you're gonna come to the crib, you're gonna chill, vibe, whatever it is, cool." So we was like, "Hey, we're gonna go get a bottle first, and we'll do that." So we go to the 24-hour liquor store, go get a bottle. You know what I'm saying? We come back. I got I got a bottle. He got a bottle. We was like, fuck it, we'll just cover the grounds and it is what it is. So we get back, and we had another roommate at that time. One who shall not be named. So
shit.
Hold up. Bro, you've been called him out by his government.
Nah, we gonna
many episodes ago.
We ain't gonna do that no more.
Bro, we've been saying, bro, you called him out by the government.
This a whole nother year, bro. I'm on some other shit, you know.
No government name 19, bro.
And we're trying to elevate.
We're trying to elevate. Shut the fuck up. So he was sitting there and it was like, all right, cool. We told him like, hey, we got these joints coming through. It's like. He's like, oh, you got any for me? Like, so it's only two. Like, it's kind of like a tag team. Mind you, because I'm looking like, I'm not really into the chick, but I'm like, let's see what's going to happen.
Let's rock.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens.
Like, I done paid my little $30.
I mean, I'm cool with some dope conversation, and you never know what might happen. Because I'm like, all right, some shit I might get the hand job or something.
See, y'all be the guys that end up with the most ass because y'all don't be plotting. It just be like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
I love it random.
Like, you be like, we was talking.
That's the best. That's always the best.
That's what happens. Girl, I can't tell you how many times me and or my friends have been like, I don't know, girl. I mean, we was chilling. Next thing I know, I was face down, ass up. I mean, I ain't complaining, but.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what I tell. Go ahead with the rest of the story.
Yeah. So.
Let me tell the rest of the story.
No.
Go ahead.
I got it. So, we tell him, he's like, all right, whatever. So the chick coming. So they come in. Mind you, I was already kind of pissed off because it was like mad, like fucking dirty dishes on the fucking sink. I'm like, bruh, I'm looking at him like, yo, you ain't cleaned up or something? I'm like, Jesus Christ. Because he had cooked some shit, and I don't know what he made those fucking pierogies and shit that night, I think.
You remember that shit? I didn't remember
I remember details in every story.
I remember fucking drinking.
So we drinking whatever it is. I was like, damn, the kids kind of look like shit, but they ain't paying attention to it. Fuck it, I don't
give a fuck about that.
I did. I didn't give a fuck. But I was like, all right, cool. We sitting on the couch, whatever. So it's me, Joint, his homegirl, Jai, and then old buddy. So I'm like, we looking at him like,
get the fuck out of here.
Shake, nigga. This ain't no fucking peep show. Like, what the fuck you doing?
He's sitting there.
So this is what happens, right? So chick says something, right? So the chick say some shit, right? And we're all joking because at the end of the day, it was a good vibe. We had fun. I'm not even worried about it. We had fun. So she said something. So I said some shit like, yo, get the fuck out of my crib, yo. You out here bullshit. This nigga, it's not your crib because you're not even on the lease. Like,
but I'm like, and I had to tell him, I'm like, son, at some point you got to be on our team.
Because this was his thing. No, this was his thing.
Like, you got to be on our team. Like, you can't be fucking. It's a time to shit on people. It's time. Whenever you're around females, it's not the time to shit on them. It ain't time for jokes and da-da-da. You got to be on the team.
I want to give a quick backstory on that part so it can make more sense.
Nigga, no,
it's quick. No, it's real quick. Because he said that shit like 2 or 3 times before. It's like, no, I wasn't on the lease because I was signed as a tenant. My credit was still fucked up. So, I mean,
No, you didn't have nothing established at the time.
I didn't. I really didn't have much established. No, I had bad credit. That's what it was.
But you had to explain that shit. Fuck
no, I'm just saying. It was what it was. So we was like, damn, son, what the fuck, yo? Like, whatever. So then the chick that I paid for the meal for, yo, she started getting wild, reckless with her mouth. Like, she started saying wild shit. I'm like, oh, this and that. I made niggas eat my butt and this and that.
I feel like I heard
this was 2015, 2014.
Yeah. She was like, come in the room and eat my butt.
No, let me finish. No, because she was like, oh, da-da-da, nigga. I'm like, I ain't gonna eat no butt. She's like, oh, I bet you eat my butt. I'm like, yo, you gonna suck my dick? So she was like, you gonna eat my butt? I'm like, no, we're not talking about me eating your butt. Since you wanna go there, you gonna give me some head? Are you gonna suck my dick?
She went in the room and dropped drawers and bent over on the bed. I was like,
talking about you gonna eat my butt? I'm like, no. Are you going to suck this dick though? Like, what's up?
Out of my fuck.
Escalated really quick.
Nah,
yes, she wanted to fuck Sean.
She kind of did probably, but she did it in the worst way.
But no. Let me. I'm finishing the story. Fuck you.
Are you gonna eat my butt?
No,
because
you know what? She had a false sense of entitlement. And I'm like, yo, fuck out of here. I'm not eating your butt. Like, you're not worth all that.
That is like I humped her.
Not
for
that
some reason. I can't remember why. Like I humped her on the couch.
Yeah, he did.
And we was just wilding out. Everybody was drunk, just wilding. And she was like, I'm trying to get my butt. She's like, I'm going. She went in the room and like dropped her drawers and shit. I was like, Sean, you better go and smack that from the back or something. I'd have cock smacked on her cheeks. So they was down. She was like, Sean was like, you ain't gonna do this. She's like, watch. She put like, this was the day I saw Sean dick, and I was fucking like, I was like, oh, horrified. I was gonna jump off the balcony. So I was like, she came up. She was like, I bet I pull your dick out right now. And Sean was like, no, you won't. This be when I was like, oh shit, it's a dick. And I had to run. I don't know where I was running. I just ran. I was like, fuck, it's out of here. So I saw a dick. I can't believe it.
It wasn't my girl.
And then old girl came to the balcony with me. I was like, I was trying to get her to do whatever and all that shit. But yeah, it was a pretty good
So
night.
Sean, did you get some head or?
Nah, she kept talking wild, reckless.
Like, she was bullshitting.
She was, but what fucked it up was old buddy, really. Like she was. that's
how he is. For
that's
real.
really how he is.
We all know who we talking about, but
Yeah.
we ain't can't say no names.
No,
but we all know who it is.
Because that laugh is embarrassing enough.
What? Shut up, Terrell. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I ain't say nothing, bro. That wasn't me.
That was you. But nah, man, that was one of my bad date stories. I mean, it was a bad date because it went south for no reason, and I feel like she just had a false sense of entitlement. Like, we just kicking it. Like, we just talking. What do you feel like? I'm like, who do you think I am when you feel like I'm desperate enough to just go out here eating butt?
You know what?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do that.
With a guy like that before.
What, he wanted to just keep eating your butt?
He just was like really entitled. Like like off the bat, his conversation was like, "Oh, I expect my woman to cater to me. Whatever I ask for, she got to make it happen. Like if we sit on the couch and I just grab your head and put it in my lap, and you got to know what to do." I was like,
"That's cool." Look,
girl, dog.
I think that's cool if you're already into him. If you're not into him,
first date.
Exactly. Like, so if you're not into him,
no,
it ain't even gonna work.
It's a no.
Like, nigga, that's called rape.
Yeah, where you be meeting these dudes? Like,
damn.
You know what I noticed though?
All these dudes like this.
But hold on, and then my friends will tell you, I
Man,
don't really know how else to put this. I'm never on POF. But most of the guys that I meet are quality guys. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying.
Yeah, the majority of them are like stand up quality guys. I guess. Don't be trying.
But listen, I've seen a common theme in all the stories we told. In one way or another, we always either feel some type of way or somebody feels some type of way or some kind of issue when that fucking bill comes. When that goddamn bill comes.
I don't make it to the bill, so I don't know.
This is my thing.
Or talking about the bill or some shit. It's something with the bill.
As a man, when it's time for the bill, if you complain about it, you cheat. This nigga cheat. But bitch, you trying to get... if we're gonna date, it's to get to know each other.
Exactly.
Let's talk. I don't mind getting some drinks or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But think about it. Don't be like, oh, I want an appetizer. I mean, hold on, bitch. You ain't bring your wallet. Where your purse at?
I mean, I order an appetizer, an entree, a dessert, a drink, all of that, and I still expect to be paid for it. But I have my money if it can't be paid for. Like, even when I go out by myself, if I go to Cheesecake Factory right now, I'm dropping $40 just on the bill by myself.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm not allowed to complain about it. I'm not allowed to be like, oh, hold on. Like, let's go ahead and... Because the minute that you... Oh, okay, now you the cheap nigga. Oh, you can't... Like, no, bitch, I got bills too. I'm out here... That's why when I tell them, I'm like, yo, I'd rather go to a bar and have food, drink specials, food specials, shit like that. Don't just be, oh, this place, and then you want to just look and go for the most expensive shit on the menu. Like, have respect for a nigga wallet and shit. Like, I got it. I'm good out here. But my thing is, like, just have respect for the 2 for $20.
I think.
Damn right.
I hate Applebee's.
I love
they got no seasoning.
They got that Chili's too.
I do.
No, I don't like.
It's about
franchise.
intentions. Like, it's about your intentions. Like,
thank you.
If you out here now, I ain't gonna say I ain't never been that, because when a young goon was in college and I was starving and I was hungry and I was dating, guys who are established. Yes, I'm gonna date to get this full meal because, bitch, I'm hungry. However, I'm not there anymore. So, I mean, those intentions have changed. Like, the guy that I've been dating for the longest, our first date, we were just supposed to go to brunch. We ended up spending 5 hours together, and we had like a couple little bars, walked around the city. Like, it wasn't a whole lot of money spent, and we like got to know each other really well. Now that next date, there was a lot of money spent, but
and that's what niggas is looking for. Like, if I'm like, like I said, a date is for us to get to know each other.
Yeah, if it's a first date, I'm all for it.
We
I
talking,
prefer
we
to meet
having
at
drinks.
Starbucks, honestly. Like, I'll get a coffee, you get whatever you want, we can sit and chit chat, see if we like each other. Like, that's where I am.
But here, it could be like this, like how you were saying, like, you could be looked at as a cheap nigga if you don't spend a bunch of bread or whatever. Or, you know, and then chicks, a lot of females get mad when a nigga be like, I just spent all this bread, I'm looking for some ass, and they look at him like, oh, you just the nigga who take girls out so you can fuck them. Like, so it's kind of like,
double-edged sword.
yeah, kind of, but.
So,
This is my thing. We like, all right, I put like this.
But then we look at them like, you the bitch, you goddamn just want to get a free meal out of nigga and just go home like it's all cool. Like,
I mean, I say that all the time. Like, if my friends be like, oh, I don't know if I like him, I mean...
Get a free
so you
meal
not
out
gonna
of
get the
him.
meal?
I had a homegirl tell.
So you're not going to get the meal? Like...
so it's like, it's almost like if you out here just to get a free meal, don't get mad at that nigga looking for some ass. Like, you have your intentions, not even intending to get to know this nigga.
You make a valid point.
Like I was
That's
just
your intentions,
saying,
voice
couple
your intentions.
episodes. Then we just have two ladies that would not be named about, girl, you better go to Sports One and get you a sugar daddy and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, me? I was there. I said it.
You
What
said
you talking
this?
about? Everybody serves
But
a
then-
purpose. Some people are meant to be in relationships, some people are meant to be fucked, and some people are meant to be used for their
He is a
resources. I'm
savage.
confused.
Yeah, use
Well,
what you got to get what you
on-
want.
I'm on
Oh
that,
my God.
I'm on that fuck list.
Cause I'm like this, like, if I've had chicks pay for my food before, but we always kind of like was established or we was fucking around.
Yeah.
So even if knowing I've been on the other end of the spectrum where I paid for it, just by nature, if I go out with a shorty, I'll ask her like, yo, what's your budget range? What you trying to, you know what I'm saying? I don't just go all
I'm
out.
not asking.
That's just me. Like,
I just if I'm going out with you, then and you choose the place, then I expect you to be able to handle whatever bill comes.
I don't like
place.
people who try to
Yeah,
dictate
you're
shit
right,
when they
you're
ain't
right,
paying
you're
for
right
shit.
about that.
Yeah, if you choose the place.
If I tell you, oh, we going to fucking Capitol Grill,
Yeah, I mean,
then you
that
like
shit is expensive.
go all out.
Like,
Cause I know it's expensive. But if I'm like, yo, like, let's go talk and to know each other. Let's have some drinks. Don't go to a bullshit place and be ordering steak. Like, bitch, you order steak at goddamn Boardwalk Billy's. What's wrong with you?
and it's also about a preference too. Like for me, I love seafood. I love crab cakes. If there are crab cakes on the appetizer menu, I don't care where we at. I'm getting them.
Me too.
I gotta test them out. So the guy that I date regularly, like, he knows that. So if we go out, he's like, "Oh, they got crab cakes. Word, let's get those." You know what I'm saying? Like. We already know. I'm getting a drink. We know I'm getting an appetizer. And I take my shit home. I don't just waste that shit. You're not going to eat that? We're going to put that in there too because that's going to be lunch tomorrow. Like,
You know what?
I'd be like, can I get a box and can I get a cheesecake to go? We're going to
Yeah,
split
I
that
take my
too.
shit.
Thank
you.
Like,
That's lunch tomorrow.
hell yeah.
Bruh. Thank God for T. That's exactly what she does, yo. She's like, I'm gonna eat this tomorrow. I'm
Yeah.
like, thank you.
You want?
She don't waste nothing. She's
Put
like,
that
no,
in.
I'll take it home.
I
Don't
mean,
worry
the
about
back
it.
of the
Same
whole
thing with
damn
my
thing.
girlfriend. She doesn't do none of that.
Yeah.
She saves.
Now, if I don't like it, that's one
I
thing.
just feel like if you don't care what come out my bank account, then you don't care what go in. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you just worried about like I'm not dealing with the whole. Let me see what I can get him to spend.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And I mean, I agree with that. I just like I'm a foodie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and me and my friend. That's what we do. Like my old roommate.
That's kind of what we do.
We would literally go out. But if we go out, if I go out with someone and the bill is $100, you can guarantee that if I went out by myself, that bill would still be $50 because I'm still gonna buy the same thing.
Jesus.
Because I like to eat.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
I like to fucking eat.
Where does
No,
the
that's
food
what I'm
go?
saying. If you're eating because you like to eat, yeah. But if you just, I never
See
had that
what you
before.
can get.
I never had that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, something is.
Y'all here rubbing on and shit? What the fuck wrong with you?
You okay now? You good? You good?
Intimate times with the
All
microphone?
right, what the fuck?
How you doing?
Just
But
Oh, so y'all want to go down the list? Or?
Yeah, I did.
We can talk
I
about
really
a couple
want to talk
things.
about Miss Kamala Harris.
I'm voting for her. I don't go fuck.
So I don't even really want to. I don't really want to address like people's issues with her politically because I feel like a lot of people don't have their facts straight. They just gone off what they hear versus researching it themselves. So we're gonna leave that alone. My bigger issue is this whole campaign about her not being quote unquote black. And
What is this?
so the confusion, that's what I had too. I had the confusion too. So this is what people are saying. They feel like she is not a good representative for the black African American experience because her father is from Jamaica, her mother is Indian, and she spent some time in Canada. And all of a sudden, that doesn't qualify her to be black. Now, really, what I think it is the fact that she is not married to a black man. I think people feel some type of way about that.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah, she has a white husband, but
John said so.
but yeah, I just really want to talk about how people feel the need to really box in what being black is. Like,
hold on.
I don't like that shit.
If you voted for a goddamn celebrity, Donald Trump, you can't get mad at me because I'm voting for her because because she black and she cute. If she got a fat ass, I'm voting for her. I don't care.
I mean, people,
I don't give a fuck about her political ties. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
People was like,
I'll vote for her because she.
Oh, you black now, you're not black the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Obama. He was half white, half black.
That's what I was gonna
But
say.
they just basically said, oh, they just chose the black side.
I don't even really,
black.
honestly,
Like,
God, think that's a thing. I think it's something that people make up to put out there. Ain't nobody be like, oh, your cousin is white. Fuck out of here. You're not black. Like, I don't really think that's a thing. Who's saying that? Like,
no,
I've never
that
heard
is a
nobody
thing.
say
Like
that.
people, I mean, that is a
something.
thing. Like people feel like if you don't fit the stereotypical black description, then you not quote
but then
unquote
again,
black.
Those
niggas. When you see them,
Okay,
then when you
niggas
see them
think.
go like marry a white person or whatever, then they like, oh, why you marry that white person or something like that? You ain't really black. It was like,
Yeah, I've heard someone say that marrying
Like,
a white person somehow diminishes your blackness.
like Childish Gambino.
No, I'm about to say that.
We had an episode.
Oh, I don't fuck
Like
with
Childish Gambino's a
Childish
perfect
Gambino,
example.
everybody was like, how he's so woke, but he married a white woman. Because he fell in love with her. Fuck
Nah,
her.
I
one
was
of-
say, that doesn't change your
One of
experience
my
as a
homegirls
black
was like,
person.
"You can't be pro-black and marry white." I was like, "Yes, the
Yes,
fuck
you can.
Like,
And chances are your spouse is more pro-black than you when they not black. Like, they know what it is.
Listen.
cut it out."
Love who you want.
Exactly.
I
I'm
agree.
still gonna vote for her if she got a fat ass. I haven't seen the whole body pic yet.
I cannot stand him. Anywho. But yeah, so I first of all, I wanted to take this time to help people to understand. Let's be clear. Black is not a race. It's just a color. Okay.
Yes.
And it was created by the Spanish Inquisition because they wanted to kill people who they felt weren't Christians. And there was no way to do that outside of using skin color. So they assumed that people of darker skin color were not Christians because they usually did not come from a Eurocentric background. So if you want to be technical, black is it's not a race, okay? It's something that was used to kill people. And if you want to be real technical, we ourselves are not African Americans because our asses didn't come out of Africa and neither did our fucking parents, okay? We are far, far removed. We are what you call Black Americans. That is what we
That
are.
makes
So
you
stop
right. I
stop
agree.
being out here trying you're
Trying
not
to
that I mean you
separate.
not stop it. Just stop. Like stop.
Stop always
The
trying.
majority-
And that's the thing. Like black people, we always want to separate ourselves from
And
each
that's
other.
the problem.
And if you look at
So
black people in
stupid.
America, we do not look like Africans.
We don't.
Dude, we have a lot of mixed in our like genes and all that kind of stuff.
The way I define black, if you get pulled over by the cops, how likely are you to get shot?
Yeah, I agree.
That's how I define
Like-
black in America.
If you fucking rob somebody, I don't care what tone you is, they're gonna be like, that black person over there. They ain't gonna be like, the Indian and half Jamaican half married to a white. Fuck out of here. They be
They
like,
ain't
that
looking
black
for
lady
that.
over there,
That's
she
exactly
robbed the
what they're
shit out
gonna
of
say.
me.
That's exactly what they're gonna say.
Fuck out of here.
So cut that out.
So
Yeah, I agree with the whole.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
do
we
my.
technically are Black Americans because we act totally different than Africans who come here. I mean, they black and they technically, I guess, African Americans in a
That's
technical
exactly
sense.
what they are.
But our history of being here and our experiences and struggles is different from theirs, from where they come from. So our way of outlook of life, our culture is different. Even though we all black, it's just the way we do things and the way we move is different. So I agree with the whole. We technically are. I mean, it's weird to call us Black Americans because black is a color. Like it's not really a race, but
Bro, I'm American.
American.
That's all.
I mean,
that's
when
all
you
it
look
is.
at, because
I'm
here's
an
the
American.
thing, when you look at people, when you look at like Frenchmen, people who aren't necessarily who were born in France or any other European country, they don't say like if you were born in France, and let's say your parents did immigrate from Africa or whatever, like you generations there, they don't say, oh, you're an African Frenchman. They say, oh, that's a black Frenchman or that's a black Frenchman or whatever. Like there is no African so and so unless you can you or the generation before you is from another country. This is the only country where we do that.
Yeah, it's white people. White people made that shit up. We didn't make it up. We didn't like.
Well, you know what? I can agree with that because we can call ourselves Black Americans if white people call themselves Caucasians because that's not a race, that's not a country.
They don't even say white Americans; they just say Americans.
Man,
well, I'm just saying, even the term Caucasian, the Caucasus Mountains, that's like
wait. At the same time, though, white people would like even their own kind will denounce their own kind, like rednecks, hillbillies.
Oh yeah, they
put themselves.
No, you're right because you pull out this. Most white people like, oh, those
they
are Jews.
do, but when
like,
it comes to voting. They all vote too fucking together, dog.
Yeah,
they talk mad shit about hillbillies with the truck up on the bricks, but them same hillbillies come right to the polls and vote just like the rich white man up the street. So,
and then they come to the airport and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry about what happened to you guys. Oh, you got your MAGA hat on. Fuck you."
Bruh, I swear they do. They're like, hey, are y'all not getting paid for real? I'm like, no, we're not.
Nah, it's a joke.
Oh, man.
It's fake news.
Y'all niggas not really getting paid.
I'm waiting for somebody to say that shit.
Just like the good old days, huh?
Like, hey, I always got a place for you to work on my phone or on my farm. Like, what? Like,
they're gonna be like, you see how your people felt 400 years ago now, don't you, Nick?
What?
You mean this parking lot? Predation Slavery Administration.
I'll show y'all Nat Turner felt.
Exactly. You want to go on this Amistad boat? I got something for your ass.
So.
Well, I was gonna add something to it. Like when so-called black people say, "Oh, she ain't black enough," we get those conversations all the time. This nigga does.
A little drip, nigga.
It's still dripping. I get some rapping.
Thank you.
You ain't getting shit. Shut up.
The nigga talk.
Go ahead.
Give me this shit, bruh. Like, bruh, come on, man. That's not the point.
Way overreacting.
All right, nigga, tell us to stop using the shit. Then what?
Then we go back to what the fuck we used to do.
Man, we ain't about to have y'all niggas in my house.
What was your comment?
So when it comes, people saying that never drank no Kool-Aid or you ain't never had no pit bull puppies and you ain't never been no shootouts, and I'm like, bruh, like nigga, what type of fucking mindset do you have, dog?
You know what? The most annoying thing when people say that is they say, "Oh, you don't talk black." Like I can't have an educated grammar. I can't speak a proper grammar. Huh?
Black people are educated, so y'all do. Who do you speak like?
No, they say like, "Oh, y'all, you talk white."
Yeah, they say you talk white. I'm like, I speak proper English. Like I can read and write, and I can speak proper English. Like,
I'm still trying to figure out why motherfuckers think it's not cool to know how to speak and properly.
Yeah, I don't know how that got professional.
And a comedian said that, and I forgot who it was, but he was like, "Niggas act like it's cool to not know shit." Like you be like, "Bro, I've been to fucking Barcelona. Bro, I don't even know what the fuck that said." Like that's not cool just to be not knowing shit. Yo, like. Get some research about yourself, homie. Like,
why you talking like a white man?
People like, you late, nigga. We already said that.
I know what I'm saying. That's what somebody I know be saying.
I got my master's. He's like, yeah, I got my master's. You ain't my master, nigga. He said, the question is, can you whoop my ass?
I'm like, yes, I can.
I got a master's and I can beat your ass.
Mm-hmm. But it's times where I've had chicks say shit like that to me, like, "Oh, I ain't really want to fuck with you like that because you talk like a white boy." I was like,
yeah, her punk ass. Shut
I was like, what?
That's what you said about the homie Lil Marshall.
It turns me off to hear.
Yo, that's how they be charted. Like that's how they try to do Lil Marshall.
Yeah.
It turns me off to hear guys that can't speak properly. So, like I can't.
Oh my God, chill out, G. Don't do that, dog. You wild today, dog. Like Jesus Christ.
I need to see what happened.
You don't need to know. We gonna keep going, yo. You know what? What's a whole nother subject?
Okay.
Shit.
A whole other subject.
This nigga terrible.
Can we talk about the young Miss Cardi B? You guys
mind? I really want to talk about.
No, we're gonna talk about Cardi B. Shit.
There's nothing to talk about. She got into a Tommy Loren. Like
it wasn't just Tommy Loren. There was another.
She got into a lot of people.
Yeah, there was another lady too. But what really bothered me was I don't like that their attack on her. Well, Tommy Loren's attack on her was, what makes you qualified to comment on politics?
Well, Cardi don't give a fuck, and that's why I like her.
No, she doesn't, but here's what I'm saying.
She told her, I will dog walk you.
She did.
That shit made
but
white people
after
go.
That,
Urban Dictionary.
But then after that, she had an exchange with her where there was like she actually had facts for her. But what bothered me was because they say that especially about people of color whenever they comment on politics in general. But let's be clear: a part of being an American citizen and voting is to be an informed voter. Yeah. Which means she's just as qualified to speak on politics as any other person in America. And while we're on the topic, if I'm not mistaken, Tomi Lahren does not have a degree in poli-sci. Like, let's be clear, her authority about speaking on politics comes from her being a size 0 little blonde white girl. That's it.
She's a trash little white bitch. Yo.
That's
like,
it.
Fuck out of here. Like,
they think you cute on camera. That's why you got the clout you got. Like, let's be clear.
So what was her reason for saying that Cardi B wasn't qualified to talk about?
Cardi B, she did a video. She was just talking about the shutdown.
Yeah, she was like,
and so she was like, yet another celebrity trying to be a political commentator, blah blah blah. Like,
they come from her whole beef with Colin Kaepernick, his whole stance, and that's where she really made her name. Well, I first heard of Tomi Lahren was her whole stance on Colin Kaepernick.
Well,
so it's almost like she has a history. She has a history of black people speaking up against politics. Like, I don't know what it is with her. I think
it's a race.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Exactly
I would love to just be ignorant and take the low road with her. Like, I wouldn't even everybody try to.
Why don't you at her?
I'm so smart. Like,
just at her.
I'm going to take the lowest road I can. I'm going to dig a fucking tunnel. Like, I'll make that bitch drink bleach next week, yo. Like, she hate life.
All you have to do is at her.
Because she will respond.
Hey, she will respond.
Didn't she do a thing with Charlemagne and he kind of G-checked her a little bit?
Well, no. Like, he told her, and then he had to talk about, he basically said, like, she don't know what the fuck she be talking about.
She just be talking.
And she said herself, I don't know what I be talking about. She young as fuck. She don't know what the fuck she be talking about.
She look good on camera. That's
she caught chasing. That's all she did.
That's why she got a job. Yeah. But the other lady...
Did she get fired?
She got fired for something and got something.
Yeah, she got another gig. The other lady, I forgot her name, but she was really coming at her from a standpoint of the video that she just did with old girl from Twerk. City Girls. Yeah, and so she was like,
yeah,
that's your people.
That's fine. But she, it says something. I don't know what it's doing. But anywho, she was like, what do you think? Like, you seem to want to stand up for women's rights and all of this, but you just did this video with women gyrating, blah, blah, blah. Like, do you think that that's something that...
you
gotta put the mic down,
bro. Do you think that this is something that's positive for women or what have you? And so, or what kind of positive message do you think you're sending out? And Cardi B was basically like, I'm sending out a positive message. I'm saying you can dress how you want, wear what you want, twerk how you want, and your value doesn't decrease just because of it. Like,
thank you.
It was just a video of us having fun. Like, this is what we do when we get together. We twerk, we laugh, we cut up, and that's it. And I think that I don't know that she's ever attacked anybody else for any other video, so I'm just curious as to why she approached her.
Because motherfuckers just...
Who is this who attacked her?
Let women be beautiful and let them be sexy. It's okay to twerk as long as that's not your only skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, if you only can twerk and you can't read, then maybe you should
damn, bro.
focus on some other things.
Who hooked up on phonics?
Like, read the cue cards while you twerk. They be like,
and that shit that killed me is like,
what's that word? That's a T.
Like, say a video came up with Michelle Obama twerking. Why she doing this?
I'm boosting her all the way up.
Thank you. Like
3 degrees and she can twerk. Goals.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, let's not focus on only the twerking. She still is the shit.
She's a well-rounded individual. That's what you call that.
Sometimes you can be well-rounded and twerk too. Let's stop looking down on twerking and shaking ass. Like, that's part of our culture. That came from our fucking ancestors.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, nowadays, twerking don't do. I've been so oversaturated with twerking videos. That shit don't do nothing for me. Like,
it don't. But at the same time, it's like, if it's me and her, she's doing it for me, it's my twerk, I'm like, oh shit, I'm good, I'm happy about that. But if you just on the internet and just, it's whatever.
I ain't gonna do it on the internet, but I showed bust one down at the girls, you know what I'm saying? We all hanging out. We have twerk sessions.
That's what's
up. We got 2 songs right now. We about to bust it down on.
Like, I'm not gonna say that.
You kind of gave him the hoop for that one. Like,
you're like, I ain't never invited. Like, I don't believe this. I ain't never invited.
But we've seen that. But we said we're not going to speak on...
Oh!
Yeah. I didn't See,
whatever happened there is gonna stay there.
Oh, because he was early. He got there first, so he caught the pre.
I had to go to work.
Listen,
He was already drunk and shit.
Listen.
Well, I was.
Yeah, I do remember that part. 'Cause I mean, you disappeared for the rest of the night.
I
I
went
was
to
like,
sleep.
just
I went to
getting
sleep.
shit.
What else we got?
Yeah, what else we got on the docket? We
What did you want to talk about on the list?
I want to talk about Chris Brown.
Oh, yeah.
I knew we was gonna get to that.
All right, so for those who don't know, Chris Brown was in Paris. Yes. A young lady alleged that Chris Brown, his friend and his bodyguard, sexually assaulted her. Chris Brown was arrested. He was subsequently released, I want to say, Tuesday afternoon.
With no charges.
Yes, no charges were, the charges were dropped. He was arrested on rape accusations, but the charges were dropped, which is why he was let go. And then there was another young lady who came out, and she said that her and Chris Brown are friends, and she said that Chris Brown did not rape anybody. However, while these are two separate young ladies. While she was at the hotel, someone did assault her. She didn't say whether it was like a sexual assault. She just said she was assaulted at the party, but she knows for a fact that Chris Brown did not rape anybody. Now Chris Brown is in the process of filing lawsuits against. Yeah, I think it's against.
Destroy that bitch, please.
I don't know if it's directly against her.
I think it's just against her.
Oh, it is?
Okay.
So. I thought it was.
Destroy her.
I don't think you can do anything against like the police.
Everything to come out.
I feel like they would just be doing their job.
I want her to owe him $80 million. Destroy her fucking life, yo, because she tried to destroy his. I'm tired of this shit. This shit is getting fucking annoying.
He's been saying this since like the first episode is attack on men.
Chris Brown, if this makes it to you, fucking destroy her.
But on a side note, T.I. had posted, I seen what T.I. had posted about the whole situation. And he was like, it's interesting timing for this to come out when Chris Brown...
After he bought his masters.
After he bought his masters. He's the youngest person to come out with his masters. And people was getting on T.I. talking about...
They're trying to prince him.
Don't try to make this a situation. It's not... That nigga been accused of rape. And you trying to have his back and this, that, and the third, and you know what I'm saying? Basically trying to talk shit about him for trying to bring up, you know, like this nigga could be getting set up is basically what he's saying. Like this is all false. And people was jumping down his throat trying to say you're defending a rapist and this, that, and the third.
He's not a rapist.
Hold on, I got something to say about that too. And I feel like this is something that as people in general, I wouldn't even say black people, but just people in general, somebody makes a mistake. Chris Brown made a mistake. You know, him and Rihanna fought, whatever it was. Even though I heard there's probably more to that story anyway. But he fought. You have to give people a chance to win.
Well, it wasn't just him and Rihanna. There were charges against him against a girl too. Like that's. You
gotta give people a chance to evolve. You have to, because if you don't, if you're gonna hold me to what I did before, then just know what am I doing? I might as well just die. Because if you're gonna keep holding that to me, it is what it is. So I'm like, yo, you understand he has his past. We get it.
He did his time.
I'm not even gonna say that part, but let's wait until we see what happens first. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was telling T, I was like, I didn't really truly want to speak about this because I wanted to wait and see what happens. Like, let's see what happens first before I even speak on it. Because shit like this always happens, then we end up being misinformed, and you know most people just kind of run with shit like, oh, I knew that nigga was a shit, fuck that nigga, and they come to find out, oh yeah, she was lying. Oh, I love you, Chris. Like, nah, stop it. No, you was so quick to jump on the bandwagon of not liking him because it was fashionable to do.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This might be a reach, but this was my whole thought about it. I think people are still not saying in shock, but they still fresh. The whole R. Kelly thing is fresh, where they want to jump down celebrities' throats if they get involved in some kind of sex scandal or whatever.
I can't believe
and that can be a carryover to them quickly jumping on Chris Brown as the next celebrity, getting caught up in a sex scandal without really knowing all the facts.
I mean, he kind of fits the bill if you think about it. I mean, he's a troubled person, done been, accused of violently,
But he's been trying to stay out of the limelight as well.
Yeah, and that's what I haven't heard nothing about it do other than the fact he want to take care of his kid. I mean, that's all I know.
Destroy her. Fuck that. I mean, like, get the worst lawyers you can get and just fucking...
Firstly, let's be very clear. She hasn't recanted her story. Chris Brown's friend said that Chris Brown didn't rape anybody. So she has yet to say, oh, I changed my mind or anything like that. Also, I do think that I don't think that it's a reach to say that, to look at it as at least coincidental that he just became the youngest person to buy his masters and now all this is coming out. However, I was kind of relieved to see that it was in Paris and not here
in
America, because I feel like, and I don't know why.
Yeah, they're crucified.
But yeah, I just feel like he had a better chance of them researching and finding out the truth there than he would have had here.
Yeah.
So, and y'all,
the same shit happened to fucking Freddie Gibbs.
Oh,
the same shit happened to a rapper.
Yeah, he was a rapper. Yeah, Freddie
Same
Gibbs.
thing.
Yeah.
They had him in jail over there for a minute. I think he was in like Germany somewhere.
Yeah, he was over there locked up.
Nazi countries.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Over some bullshit.
Destroy that bitch, Chris. Kobe Bryant her.
Okay.
So what? Hold on now, because before you call her bitch, before you say all that, we don't know that her story isn't
I don't
true.
care. Don't care at all.
But don't attack the victim though. Like,
how is she the victim? When they came out that he didn't do it.
No, see, you're confusing facts with what other people are saying. It did not come out that he did not do it. His friend said that she didn't do it. She has not recanted her story.
His friend is probably a good guy.
No one has. It wasn't a he. It was a her.
She's trustworthy. I believe her.
I'm sure you do.
But
yeah, so I always say I'm never going to attack the victim because I don't know what's true and what's not.
That's why I said I didn't want to say nothing about it.
Well, who are y'all to assume who's the victim?
No.
If she's not telling the truth, she's still a victim?
We don't know. We don't know yet.
I'm saying if. If she's not the victim.
Well, no, if she's not telling the truth.
If she's not telling the truth, then he's obviously the victim.
Exactly. No, I'm saying
you can hear me attack Chris Brown.
So she says it first. So she says it first. She's the victim.
So can I ask a question? So did the charges get dropped because of what the friend said?
I have no idea. I don't know.
If that shit happened in America, they like, if the victim didn't say,
that shit
I'm gonna fuck what your friend said.
Yeah.
I don't know. So maybe they have some kind of video, something that we don't know about. But based on what I've seen,
for them letting him go, American black man.
You know, and that's what I was telling T, because I'm like, yo, he in another country. They're way harsher with a lot of shit.
Yeah, they can punch you in your shit, like, legally.
So I figured, if they let him go, they must have reasonable, like, they gotta have some type of reason to do it.
Thank you. They're not just gonna let you go just because your homegirl said something. All right, he can go. Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Black American.
Bro, it's gonna come to a point where everybody walking around with body cams and shit.
You have to, like the police.
Prove shit.
I'm with it.
Like a dash cam type shit. You know,
I be with it. Fuck it. So
you probably
get into some Black Mirror shit. That's all they do.
I promise you, Chris Brandon's not out here fucking regular bitches, son. Like, he just met her like, oh, let me fuck this bitch. Like, let me see how this bitch look. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
That's
like, no, it's not.
Bullshit. That's
bullshit.
He's not out here all the bitches R. Kelly fucked wasn't bad either, and he could have. So that's an invalid argument.
No, because R. Kelly's out for control and power.
That's what most
Chris
rapists
Brown
do.
is not out here. Now he's a rapist.
If he's, you didn't let me finish. So let me finish. If he is accused of rape, that's what most rapists do. They rape for power.
Destroy that bitch.
That's exactly why I want to talk about this shit.
They tried with Kobe. Kobe said, you know what? Alright, they found 8 counts of semen in that bitch drawers that day. That bitch, you ain't changed drawers? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. And I'm not even a Kobe fan. Destroy her. She won't put you out there, put her out there.
Well, I'm interested to see how this plays out, because if the victim comes back and say, hey, I didn't say he didn't do it, and charges brought back up, or they issue a warrant for his arrest again, you never know how she could go.
Well, if he's smart, he wouldn't be in Paris anymore. So, I'm just saying. I don't think that shit works over here.
Yeah, you can't get extradited for rape crimes.
Yeah, so, I mean,
for murder.
I'm just saying.
Can you post this?
The fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck does it mean?
That's what the fuck is going on between the sheets and all?
Get the fuck.
I'm mad that you didn't get that.
I didn't get it at all.
I got it the first chance I saw it. Like, Mr. Biggs.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean,
that's interesting.
Look, man, I'm trying to stay away from like rape talk and all that shit, because I mean, I don't want that energy. Yo.
We talk about rape every episode.
Nah.
It's been rapey lately, son.
I mean, that's what's going on.
It's everybody raping somebody or calling rape or been rape or this shit's getting old, yo.
It's like
I don't even want no ass no more. I don't know what rape is no more. Like,
it's so.
She's like, oh no.
It's
like,
so like,
I'm done. I'm sorry.
It's so confusing. I was like, who did it? Who didn't do it? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of for the real situations. It's kind of overshadowing that. That's what I think.
I don't know. The shit is scary as fuck, son. Like it's like I promise you. I feel like you can get a goddamn rape case faster than you can get a fucking STD nowadays, yo. Cause you can wear a condom. You can't wear no condom for rape.
I get what he's saying.
Ain't no condom for rape, yo.
The accusations, they get thrown a lot.
Easy.
I think a lot more today, but I don't. We live in a climate now where a lot of people are looking at the things that were normal as not. They weren't right.
Not only normal, but you also have the pendulum has now swung. For so long, rape victims were not believed. For so long, they were blamed for every fucking thing. So now the pendulum has swung the other way. That's what happens when you silence victims.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think a lot of people are trying to get something else out of it, like money or something like this.
I don't think that. I don't think there's enough money. Just on your conscience alone, you be like, just to call somebody for rape just for money, you're not gonna eat more than likely probably not gonna get money.
Crazy out here now. It's
no, I'm not saying it's not happening, but I'm just like that is some.
I don't think the majority of people that are a part of, if you want to look at the hashtag Me Too movement, are doing it for money.
I feel like the ones that are like celebrities. When it's celebrities, I think it might be that way, but not the like the real cases like. Like
Tyrone from up the block.
Yeah, something like that's probably like a
you're
real
not gonna
thing.
say Tyrone raped me. I want $1 million. Tyrone like, bitch, I want $1 million.
So how do we get to a medium where we don't?
You can't.
I don't know that you can get right in the middle, but I feel like I think that we can definitely come back from being so far. In this case, I guess to the right, maybe I don't know. But I don't know that it'll ever be in the middle. But I think that you can at least get it closer to the middle than where it is now. How do you do that? I have no idea.
I think the only way you can do that is if you're a celebrity or anybody, and you, especially if you're a celebrity, you're gonna have to figure out ways. If you having consensual sex with a female, you don't know like that. You're gonna have to figure out ways to prove like this was consensual before you have
Biggie
That's the only way. That's the
Biggie
only
Smalls
way.
used to record him.
Right.
Yep. I want to do this.
So,
yes.
Right.
It's me.
Niggas from Mob Deep used to do that shit. Like Mob Deep used to make them hoes sign fucking vouchers and record the shit.
I understand that. Like I'm starting to become empathetic to guys and understanding like, you know, it is. I mean, it's like walking on mines out here, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if I make this female mad or whatever, she gonna come out here talking about, oh, I was raped, or if she embarrassed about fucking more than one of my homeboys, she gonna come around and say, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, but I just feel more so for the victims.
I seen my little homeboys do scholarships.
Oh, I seen that happen
just
too.
Because this chick wanted to pop off. This is a true story. She popped up at a hotel room. The video got around school. Oh, they raped me. Now, mind you, they gotta play the videotape in court. Imagine sitting there watching your daughter pop off in court. Like you sitting there watching a video of your daughter fucking and sucking multiple dudes at a time. That shit, I'll go home and just like, I'm done. Bang. Like that shit is crazy, son.
So let me ask a question, and I'm not trying to.
I've seen that happen to two high school students. The girl, she was caught. She said that she was raped. She later admitted that she lied. She was just scared she was going to get a beating. And they still didn't get their scholarship back.
Yeah.
So what about this, like, the time to the whole, I don't want to keep talking about it, but the whole video where the girl was in the club in Atlanta.
Fuck!
She's supposed to be drunk.
I was hoping we weren't going to talk about that shit.
What?
Damn. You already brought it up now.
But
I want to talk about
might have been rape, it might not have been. But anyway, my whole point was this, that a lot of people were saying. I'm not going to go into detail about it. They were saying, why are so-called victims going on social media and not going to the police?
Because the police don't believe you.
Is that in every case?
In most cases, like if you can look up the backlog of sexual assault cases, a lot of them shits go cold, they go uninvestigated. Because it's hard to prosecute. Because that same video can be twisted any way that they want to twist it. Whoever the prosecutor has to believe that case is winnable. Let's be like, it's the prosecutor.
Even in today's day and age with the Me Too movement,
it's the prosecutor that decides what they want to charge or if they want to charge. Period. That's the prosecutor's decision. They can be influenced by public opinion, but it's the prosecutor's decision. And if they look at a video and it can be explained away, like, oh, he said, or he raped me. Oh, nah, she wanted it that way.
She out here.
It's he said, she said. Oh, she was
line.
drunk. Oh, she was this. Oh, she was that. It's he said, she said. A lot of prosecutors, I ain't really about to take that. Sorry, it's not enough. It's not enough evidence to prosecute. That's what you get.
I know in South Carolina, if a female, and it, like this is the last I heard, I don't know if it changed, whatever, but if a female have a drink, she really can't be like, oh.
Now that part, I feel like it shouldn't just apply to females. So when I hear about, oh, well, she was drunk, so you should have known. If you're both drunk, but if the argument is she was incapacitated because she was drunk, she couldn't consent because she was drunk. If he was drunk, then he couldn't consent either. Like, it should apply
the last time you heard a man like, I was
I'm
raped.
just saying, it should apply both ways.
Shut up, you can't pick and choose when that shit is.
Yeah. I mean, if you're incapacitated, you're incapacitated.
So, to add to what Josh said, because I didn't want to see this shit, but I saw it.
I didn't even look.
I didn't watch it.
And she was just like, oh, like she was screaming, blah, blah, blah. But I saw different videos from different angles of different shit. Mm-hmm. So I saw one where
other people were recording this?
Yeah. So I saw some where your boy was just holding her up. Like, hey, you good type shit. Also saw some, she was like, oh, get off me, stop. No, the shit she did.
Yeah.
And then, like, the same process when she's doing that, he's just holding her up, like, yo, you good? Like, her titty popping out, he pulling the shit back up, like, hey, you good? And all that shit. Then they had something. No, I don't know. I mean, they saying they didn't, I don't know. They was like, she didn't even go get a rape kit, nothing like that. So I was like, all right, I don't know. But then they had another video, which I don't think this means anything. I don't know if it was before or after. They said she was out here twerking and shit, and she ain't had no drawers on. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. With this situation,
I don't prefer to wear drawers either. That don't mean I want to be raped. Fuck.
Appreciate it.
Great on you.
Just saying, like, damn, dog.
Jamming out with your clam out. I'm not mad at
hear that shit, dog.
No, I'm just saying, but like, I don't know if the video of her twerking, was after the rape accusation, accusations, or if it was before. But it's a lot of. I wanted to stay away from it because I don't know all the facts yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard one moment it's like, oh yeah, he did it. Then there's another one was like, no, he didn't do shit. And it was other people saying, no, he didn't do shit. He was out here just trying to help her. Then you got other people like, oh, he did. It's like, all right, I'm just going to stay away from this shit. Because these are always those situations where there's no right or wrong to this one. Because somebody's always going to be like, nah, I agree with either side. And they have their reasons for why they agree with them. So I just try to stay away from it.
And a curse.
Agree.
I got a rule at my crib. The minute you said the rape word, you got to get the fuck out. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're making a joke. You say rape, no, you gotta leave. You got the fuck out of here. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm not playing. Get the fuck out. Like, honest to God, I don't play about that shit, yo. Cause I had a homegirl. We all drinking. It was for my birthday. We all drinking. She got drunk, and y'all know me. Like, if you too drunk to drive home, I got a couch. You know my old apartment. I had the one bedroom. Yeah. And she was playing drunk, like, y'all, you not gonna rape me? I was like, y'all gotta take her. Take her right now. Go where the fuck y'all gonna go? I don't care where y'all going. It was like, no, so let's say I'm like, no, I'm like, I don't play that shit. Like, I don't play shit like that. Fuck that. That shit is because once you get labeled a rapist,
it doesn't go away.
It never goes away.
I don't. Like, I heard a comedian say, you can eat steak every day. The minute you suck a dick, you a cocksucker the rest of your life, son. Nobody don't think of nothing else. That's the nigga that sucked the dick, ain't it? Nah, I eat steaks every day. No, nigga, you suck a dick, nigga.
Suck that dick.
That's why I say, like, once you use that word, like, I don't take that shit for play or nothing. Get the fuck out. You can come back in, but you got to leave the fuck right now because you're not going to play. I don't play that shit, yo.
Well, I've been saying this for the longest, yo. A lot of people are guilty by just public opinion. And me personally, I feel like us as a society, we have to stop doing that. We have to wait for facts to come out. I understand it's easier to just go off of feeling and things like that, but you have to wait for facts. That's why with this situation, I didn't want to say anything. Because I'm like, let's wait for everything to come out first. Yeah. And if it comes out that he did it, you are the wild piece of shit. Yeah, if he didn't do it, then everybody else shut the fuck up. Like, leave him alone then.
Yeah,
because his life is going to be ruined after that.
Yeah, like, it's destroying people's livelihoods. They're getting fired from their jobs for, like, off of speculation. You know what I'm saying? And then if it didn't happen, What happens to them?
Yeah, because I mean,
They don't get their job back. Like
NFL athletes, for instance, like if they get accused of sexual assault, rape, or anything, the NFL got it.
A couple of them that still get to play now. A couple of them that got accused and still get to play.
Yeah, a couple of them haven't. Like,
nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. One of them is notable too. He got to keep.
Y'all didn't let me finish though. I wasn't saying that they get to play or not. My whole point is, if the NFL chooses to, even if they're proven innocent by the law, if the NFL chooses to, they can still tell that man he can't play.
Yeah.
If they choose to, they choose not to do that.
But here's the thing: that's not just sexual assault. If you're accused, with most jobs, you're charged with upholding the good name of the brand for that job.
Yeah.
So if you're out and you get into a fight and the shit end up on the internet, they can fire you for that shit too. If they ain't that so and so that work for so and so, you get fired for that too. It's not just sexual assault.
Yeah, you're right. I get you on that part. Yeah, I mean, I have seen situations like that happen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because shit, we work for the government.
Man,
next topic.
No, I wasn't. I'm not talking about the shutdown. I'm saying, like, if we get caught up in some bullshit.
We don't work for nobody right now.
If we get caught up in some bullshit and it gets put out, and we didn't disclose it with our employer, we can get fired. You know what I mean? So that's all I was saying.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Next one.
We got anything else real quick before we head on out?
I'm trying to find something happy to talk about, guys. Oh, here's something happy. So that black grad student that was arrested a couple months ago for they thought he was stealing a car. Turns out it was his car. No, you didn't hear about that?
I heard about that.
Yeah, he ended up winning a $1.25 million suit.
Damn.
Against them.
Well, nigga, hey, black dude, use that money to help out federal
Shout out to
employees.
you, big dog. Shout out to you.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to the win. And this is what I've always been saying. If these niggas have if they have wrongfully arrested your ass, you take that charge, you take your ass to jail, you get cleared, and then you sue the fuck out of them.
I'm gonna start
because money talks, bullshit
I'm gonna start
walks.
parking my car next to the police station and try to
Okay, don't get shot. Don't get shot.
Exactly.
They gonna live.
Fuck around here, you ain't suing nobody.
They gonna shoot the fuck out of your Jamaican
Don't
ass.
Don't get shot.
His shoes are a different color. He got a tight shirt on and a bunch of chains. Shoot him. You're like, what the rascal?
He matched the description.
Oh, them done shot me. Oh.
I'm gonna haunt them in their dreams.
You ain't gonna haunt nobody. They gonna shoot you in the dreams too.
One more thing. Oscars, we got If Beale Street Could Talk, Black Panther.
Shout out to Black Panther. Yeah.
There's another one.
Another black movie?
Yes, they're all up for awards. Hold that thought.
Black
Klansman.
Medea's Halloween.
Black Klansman. They're all up for awards.
Zero of them shit's gonna win, yeah.
I don't know. I think Regina King. Yeah, I think Regina King is gonna win again for If Beale Street Could Talk.
I'm hoping that my personal favorite gets nominated.
She gonna be like, okay.
Motherfucking black white meat. White
black dicks, white chicks.
That's awful.
Dog part.
The Green Book, the XXX version. He's like, oh my god, I heard you niggas have fucking big cocks. Oh my god. Like, that's the whole person who's like, watch as I put the pizza in my mouth. Like, that's the whole movie.
Oh, they had a porn version of
the Green Book is
white cheetahs
bullshit.
And white cougars and black pants, huh?
It's bullshit.
He's like, hey, I heard you Mulians got big fat dicks. Like, come on, got them big fat dicks. You're like, yo, what movie is this? Like, for real. That's kind of how they talk sometimes. Like, for real. I'm not even exaggerating on that one. That's what they do. I mean, let's keep everything on a super duper happy note. I mean, it's some shit going on tomorrow if any of you guys are interested. Well, it's at 7 o'clock, so I mean, if you gotta work, then
Apostrophe.
yeah, they're gonna have like an open mic shit and
that's
whatever.
the comma up top.
Exactly.
Open mic for
they spoken word, music, shit like that. I think it'll be a dope little, you know.
Ooh, and there's a belly dancing class on Sunday. It's $5. I'm going.
She gonna be out here twerking.
Not twerking, belly dancing.
They gonna play. They gonna play twerk, 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 twerk that ass. You gonna be like, oh shit, fuck it. You know, right? He gonna like, fuck it. When in Rome.
When in Rome, you must work.
Exactly.
They Rome twerk like the Romans do.
I don't think
Exactly.
these work.
How you know that?
They did more than twerk. They did some nasty shit.
Yeah, they some wild shit.
They did some wild boys.
Oh my god.
They're wild boys. Other than that, I mean, John, you got anything?
Not really.
What, nothing ignorant?
Nigga Chris got $7 haircuts for everybody that need it.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and let that be known for people who are going through the furlough shit.
My niece, Shania, she's giving out free cupcakes if your kid has a birthday within the next couple of weeks. However long this fucking furlough shit start. You know what I'm saying? Like, the little kids shouldn't miss out on birthdays because this nigga's a fuck mouth, so... Yeah,
all you billionaires out there, donate some money, pay some people
anybody
they pay
that's trying to do something to help people that's furloughed, I'm gonna retweet it. I'm gonna fucking repost it.
I am too.
You know what I'm saying? I try to look out when I can and do what I can do for people. But yeah, man, there's some bullshit going on. Let's all stand together, man. Fuck this.
We shall
I know. I've been through a few with these motherfuckers.
Nigga, I've been through a few. So, yeah.
So, something got to give, man.
This shit's just getting old, man.
I said, get that man in the wall or shoot him. Not
that guy. Ronald Dump.
This nigga is trying to build a wall in my neighborhood right next to him. Like, fuck his wall.
Somebody got to tell that man, relax. Like, for real. Like, son, it's not that serious. Like, just chill. Like, you know, pay us.
Relax.
That's all it is. Guys, y'all got anything?
I want to send a shout out to my grandma's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Grandma! What's her name?
Ann.
Happy birthday, Granny Ann.
Happy birthday.
I want to send out a shout out
How
to
old is she?
my mother and my brother.
Turned 80.
What's up with your moms and your bro?
They're on their way to England right now.
Oh, they going to England?
Yeah, hopefully.
Ooh.
Safe flight.
Safe flight. Have fun.
Across the pond.
Take a picture in the telephone booth.
Oi.
My brother about to go to Amsterdam.
Oh, he about to get fucked.
Why is everybody so pressed to go there? That shit just look trash to me, yo. I'm not going on vacation to see a bunch of white people get high.
It's not just white people. Yeah,
it's mostly white people there.
I mean, if you've never been.
I'm about to say, why are you knocking people that just want to travel? Let them go where they want to
Because
go.
everybody going there just to fucking get high.
I mean, son, everybody.
I'm sorry, not everybody. But the vast majority of people go there like, oh, let's go to the red light district. All right, to buy pussy, I get pussy for free when I go overseas. Fuck out of here. I'm not buying pussy overseas.
Yeah, the job.
That's what my dad
Ain't nobody
said.
had the luxury of being everywhere like you.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man. I'm about to say, everybody goes to fucking Miami. Shit.
Let them travel. Let them. If they want to go buy a vagina in the red light district, that's a part of their
Oh, they ain't buying no vagina. They buying that sweet
Let them-
pussy. This sweet pussy side.
Let them enjoy the tourist experience.
They want some of that Amsterdam pussy.
My next trip, I was just talking to my homegirl. She's a travel agent. I'm trying to get something
Popping.
all inclusive, somewhere warm soon, yo. Like,
I want to see the Northern Lights.
That's what's up.
Now you gotta go.
Might be able to do that soon.
Cold
Oh, for
places.
you, yeah. You about to be the plug in a minute.
Where you going to see the Northern Lights?
Yeah.
Where you trying to go to see the Northern Lights?
You can see it in Iceland, Greenland, and Canada, right?
I was about to say Iceland. Iceland look dope.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there.
I want to go.
With the hot springs and all that shit,
I'ma
yo.
go.
And white women.
Sure, I go.
I'm not going
Boys
for
got to
that.
run out.
How long is the flight then?
To Iceland?
10 hours or some shit.
From here? I don't know from
15
here.
hours or some shit.
Man.
Look, it doesn't matter.
It's like, I don't disencourage anyone from traveling. Like, I tell people, see this fucking world before it explode, yo. Because with this nigga in office, it might. That shit might fucking explode.
It might.
But yeah, it's certain places I really like, I'm not pressed to see.
That's what's up.
Like Hawaii. Like Hawaii is dope, but that's just like after 3 days there, that shit is trash as fuck, son. After 3 days, you know, like, I don't fuck 80% of the business here. Like, I have nothing to do.
What the fuck? Like, so not everybody's going there for the things you're going there for.
Yes,
Just
they
fucking
are.
shit.
Nobody's going there to go fuck bitches.
You just don't want
I'm
to admit it.
definitely not going there to fuck bitches.
Yeah, but you probably gonna get some dick while you're there. You're like,
I probably wouldn't.
I'll fuck this. Some nigga that the Rock cousin come up like, hey, what's up?
I
Thank
think
you.
Samoan men
Shut
are
your ass
awesome.
up.
Polynesian and Samoan men. I think they look amazing.
The Rock cousin come up like, hey, you trying to get this Hawaiian dick? Be like, yeah.
You gotta wrap it up though.
Trying to Hawaiian hunch.
Yeah,
You gotta wrap it up.
Okay with a garbage bag.
We gonna see.
What? You said a garbage man.
Garbage bag.
Oh, I'm about to say, what the fuck you got going on, Oz? You wild, dog.
Bro, if you need a garbage bag, bro, I ain't taking it. I'm good on that.
Got his TSA gloves, G.
No, I
So
mean,
no,
5 in 1.
You fuck around and pass out. All the blood leave your head, go to your dick. You going to sleep, nigga.
why are we having this conversation?
I don't know.
because we're trying to travel. That's the moral of the story. Moral of the story is
Traveling,
travel
fuck.
more.
And traveling, fuck, I guess. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
you gotta get the full experience.
Yeah, that shit annoy me when chicks be like they're going to girl show. I'm like, who fuck? Why somebody? Who fuck? That bitch did. Like, bitch, you fuck too. Get out of here.
The last girl trip I went on, nobody fucked.
So we're gonna end it on that bullshit.
It wasn't bullshit. First of all, why is that hard to believe?
Cause y'all went to Columbia, South Carolina.
No, we didn't. We went to New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. No,
Yeah.
that's my case. I don't think you want to do that.
Dirty go mouth niggas is still swimming from Katrina. Like, fuck out of here, yo.
The Unfamous Podcast has
If
nothing to
you
do
not
with
fucking on
that
a passport, y'all fucking niggas with plane tickets.
Why would
Get a
I? I
passport.
don't understand. Like I don't. Who? I just don't understand. Like who travels out of the country to fuck? Like that's not.
Everyone
He does.
Nigga, I go to goddamn Charleston to fuck. I don't need to go out the country to fuck.
No, I'm saying like, why is that a standard though? Like, oh, you ain't fuck and you was out of town. No.
I said most chicks that go on girls trips
Somebody fuck.
don't admit
Yeah,
that
somebody
they fuck when they go on vacation. When I know, cause your friend, your homegirl's gonna put you out there. I be like, that's why I said, I be like, who fuck? Cause women don't know how to keep a secret for shit. Man, why somebody gotta fuck? Who fuck? Like, she had sucked this nigga dick. I don't think she fucked him. Like, alright. I got a homegirl that admitted to me that
Can't
her
suck strangers' dicks.
Yeah.
that's happening. What the fuck you think is happening?
Strange people.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Who's
like,
just sucking my dick? I don't be knowing these
no,
bitches.
But listen, what I'm saying is, pre-cum can also be infectious. Like,
Exactly.
that's dangerous.
Exactly.
That's shit.
Listen, the majority of chicks that suck my dick, I don't know them, but it happens, and I appreciate them for that.
All right. So,
That's why I
Say
say
dick in the back of my throat. I'll pass.
get your passports.
so this was the Unfamous Podcast. It was your boy Sean, Mr. NJ Brick City.
This is a jive.
Just kidding.
First 48.
The fuck you doing to that mic? Bro, they gonna think you doing some shit to that
You doing
mic,
some
bro.
weird shit over there, bro.
And I thought it was off.
They gonna think you playing with that shit.
Unreal fiction.
For real. But, yeah, this was the episode. I'll let y'all motherfuckers later. All right, peace.
We out. Yeah.
Get your dick sucked.
No.
I'm mad that I ended on that shit, too.
Oops, sorry.
All right, what I'm gonna need you to do, Oz.
Yes, cuz. I already sent it to Terrell, so.
Yeah, because
Oh, you mean that audio?
So,
All that shit gotta be done